Okay. Okay. Sorry for being a little late. A lot late. 15 minutes, pretty bad. But hey, when I'm early, I don't get any credit. I'm not even seeing if anyone's in the chat yet because I am way out of it. But I just wanted to hit the start button before going too far. I was trying to mess around with the music, and I was trying to figure out how to use auto tune. Like, I mean, I know how to use it, hit the scale, whatever. I can understand scales, but like to really use it, try to get better results out of it. And I was really trying to learn how to use a MIDI keyboard with it, but I couldn't find it. So who knows? Who knows? At least not a modern tutorial. So let's just check. Let's gotta check before we get into it. So, are we live? Hey, I said, are we live? Looks like we are on all three platforms. Vigilante Williamson on an episode of games. Me playing games. And hey, I'm sorry I was late. No, I have not been snow bunnied. That's not why I was late. Like I said, I was trying to figure out how to use auto tune so I can then get snow bunnied. No, I'm just joking. Just joking. I ain't worried about these young ladies. I was going to call them a different term. But we're trying to be, 2024 is coming up. Trying to be more respectful. That's the word I want to use. I'm not trying to be more mainstream. I'm trying to be more respectful. You know why? I'm getting old myself, right? I'm getting old. I'm feeling the age. And it's like, I don't want to be needlessly. When I was young and spry and it was still a little, one less snow bunny, you and these snow bunnies. Don't be an Umar, man. The people who be worried the most about these white girls be the ones. Just like when I see a guy or a girl on this internet with the pro-black gimmick, I know for a fact they want a Caucasian body to have sex with. I know for a fact. That's what the first thought that goes in my mind. So I see the pro-blackity, like the Umar, when you said that, I'm like, which I don't know if it's true. I'm sorry for this. I got to make sure I can see this. He got side with the snow. But the whole gimmick is for white girls. That whole gimmick is for woke white girls. Just like I've said this, you haven't been here long enough. I used to say this about a lot of these woke white women. Who do they date? They date the white, or just woke women, not just white women, because woke women of all nations. Look at Meghan Markle, right? She's on the use the Beyond skin. Okay, I can do that. I know you don't like the Batman. Wait, do they have the Beyond in this one? So the Flashpoint. Here it is. Yep, they do. It looks more teched out in this one than it does in the older one. So I'll use the Beyond skin. And I don't know how much stuff I got to do. But what was I saying? Oh, just like Meghan Markle, she's supposed to be all woke. Who did she? She married the whitest man she can, the actual fucking Prince of England, and then took away his crown. Basically, got his crown taken away. Oh, that's right. This controller is messed up. So I gotta figure out the level up button. Detective mode. Okay, just select. Let's just select. No. I'm not trying to do a quick photo. I just want to upgrade. Sheesh. Okay, controls. AI challenges. Which? Oh Jesus! I 'cause 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 'c Maybe escape? No. No. This sucks. Not yet, no. These fucking controls. Okay, Wayne Tech might be where I'm looking for then. Wayne Tech tab. Okay. Sheesh. There we go. Learn how to play Knight on keyboard was a pain, but I had to change my controls. Yeah, for some reason I got a certain buttons on the controller. It was acting up. I resynced it, and certain buttons on the controller now it looks like don't work, and I don't know what to do. It even okay. I can only go in one direction. So it's all sorts of little weird issues. But yeah, I got a bunch of upgrade points, so might as well use them. Okay, maxed out the bat suit just like that. Actually, real quick, let me see if there's anything. Was that out? Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I had a lot of skill points because I couldn't upgrade for all this damn time. Let's see what the hell I got to do.
Militia checkpoints. I'm going to locate the militia watchtowers and shut them down.
I'm tired looking on the internet for them bitches. I'm just saving the realest to last. I just don't want to deal with it.
Only one militia APC left, sir.
Sending you a
location now.
There we go. Do the towers just glide around? Yeah, I could probably do that.
You know, I kind of thought of Batman as a force of nature. This whole Wayne thing ruins it for me. Oh, God! Go, go!
Calling all support teams. I'm near the orphanage. Batman's in pursuit. Send backup. There.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to talk about, man. Holy shit, this has been. I have been not making videos because I'm busy going through all this stuff with family and whatever, and trying to prep for not quite the trip I expected. I don't know what I'm gonna do as far as a coat. I do have, you know, I didn't have a suit. Still don't have a suit, but I ordered some slacks and a shirt and a tie for the. Because as I said, there's a loss in the family. I got to go to now. From what was going to be a vacation is now me going to a totally different city at great expense to a funeral and flying more than I was going to have to, which has been freaking me out. But I finally got some stuff handled. I need a haircut. Don't have one, so I'm just going to do it yourself because I don't really care anymore. I'm old. So I don't care. I'm just going to cut it short. I'm keep a little mini fro and just fuck with it. Fuck it. And I ain't lining it up like I'm Tim Duncan in his prime. And just because I ain't trying to impress nobody. See, this, I'll say this, man. There's a, I don't want to say dark side, but once you stop caring about trying to date, you do stop. Like, I'm like, I go out looking like damn near anything. I hate to say it. But I don't really care because who am I trying to impress? You know, hoodies, Crocs. This is the type of time I'm on. So, and that's not, I'm not saying it's a good thing. It's you know, I'm like, man, I'm damn near 40. I ain't trying to impress nobody I don't give a fuck. There we go. Got him.
Alfred, the last APC is gone.
I'm picking up scattered comms in
So yeah. Anyways, I've been doing prep for that, and while I've been doing prep for that, it's been like news story after news story after news story after news story. I ain't made video the first. In the sports world, there's been news. What the hell? Don't I have? Whatever. In the sports world, there's the news. In the regular world, there's been news. Apparently, there's a rumor, or I don't know if it's a rumor. I think it's official. They're gonna release some of the. I don't even know if I can say the guy who had an island. Apparently, those names are gonna be officially released next month if everybody can survive long enough. With waves, no, I ain't gonna have waves. I'm just have a fro. I appreciate that, Happy Dinosaur. Dempsey's lurking. Grab. I'm sorry, I wasn't even looking at the chat. He said, "Merry Christmas." I'm doing okay though, Happy Dinosaur. I was down, and I'm feeling a little bit better. But yeah, once you stop caring about women, you stop caring about how you look. And so I'm just like, I'm gonna go. You know, I was gonna get a suit. I mean, I can't afford a suit. Plus, I'm big as fuck. I'm not trying to get one of these big ass suits. So just grab a shirt, tie, some slacks, and I'm gonna just have an even little fro and just say screw it. Yeah, thank you for the condolences again, Happy Dinosaur. And so yeah, so now I'm going to the city going to Detroit instead of Charlotte. I was supposed to be going to Charlotte, chill with family there. Now I'm going to Detroit. So still get to go back home, see family there. So it's still kind of cool. But I've been stressed. I'm stressing about the flying because I hate flying, and then I'm gonna get to the airport and just everything. I'm just lots of stress. But I've been handling that, and because I've been handling that, I haven't been able to talk about the Schleppstein story, talk about this Charleston White, which I mean, who cares about him? But he's a big name, and he got arrested and got out, so that's suspicious.
I'm going to locate and take out.
If you what else is it? It feels like it's other story. Oh, the fucking Jonathan Majors. Everybody who was everybody, goddamn, had a video about Jonathan Majors, and I didn't make a video about him. Everybody, like, good Lord, everybody, every avenue of YouTube, people who don't talk about entertainment, people who don't, everybody has a motherfucking video about fucking Jonathan Majors, except yours truly. I'm the only goofy who didn't have a Jonathan Majors video. I need to just put one out, right? I've talked about it, I think, on stream, but everybody had a Jonathan Majors video. I didn't have time to just sit down, just get one out. Hail Pop Culture Republic. It's not supposed to go when you shine. The woman should. When you shine, the women, you should focus on yourself. You should be looking better, not worse. But see, my thing is, I don't care about impressing girls. So I just don't. I mean, I just look mid. I aim for mid or worse. I just aim for comfort. Because I don't care. Like, I legit don't care. I'm not even looking for, like, a friends with benefits. I'm not looking for nothing. I'm just looking to try to, I don't know. Next year, I got to be more active on both channels as far as content. That's one thing I want to do. I do want to be much more active with content. I feel like the format of the channel is starting to get a little smoothing out. Take out those sky drones. Oh, y'all ain't even focused on them. Hell, not just Pop Culture, probably low-tech Linux laptop. Oh no. How do you take out the sky drones? Clean up your act. Nah, man, I gotta. Yeah, that's that. Because that's one thing I'll admit. I don't have that motivation as much. That's, no one really says anything about that. Like, if you just give up, certain things you don't care about, you just, like, you know what I mean? I will wear Crocs, and so I can do that. Can I hit him with the disruptor? Maybe I can. Oh, I think I can. You use the just land on them.
So what's
Ah.
Scarecrow's gone down? We weren't taking
Okay.
orders from that freak anyhow.
But yeah, I gotta. It's just like I am gonna lose weight. I am gonna focus on going back to the gym. That I will do. Focus on going back to the gym. Try not to get into crippling fucking debt with this trip.
Break someone's arm. It's battery. When Rich Boy Wayne does the same damn thing, it's vigilantism. That's one sweet gig. Yeah, I want a piece of that. Oh, it's easy, man. Just go get yourself a few $1 billion.
So yeah, I gotta get better. I gotta do better for me, right? You gotta do better for yourself. Don't do it for these thoughts. But again, without the motivation, you know what I mean. I used to be in the clothes. Was I in the clothes because I really like? I mean, I thought there was some outfits, you know, it was cool. And then I eventually I had my little preppy chic phase, you know what I mean. But I was in the clothes for the hoes. You know what I'm saying? And then we stopped caring about the hoes. We stopped caring about the clothes. And I wasn't spending like, you know, some people spend way too much money on some outfits just to get designer shit. I wasn't doing that. But I put on my little Lacoste, my little Ralph Lauren, nice pair of jeans, nice pair of sneakers or some type of shoes. And I, you know, at least try to dress a little bit. But it's like, man, for what? It's then, you know, another thing on top of it, I work at home, so that's a double whammy. So it's just like, what more? And I'm still not doing the zip line right. What motivation is there? Like, you know what I mean?
Not this big.
Got it. You're right. Thank you, man. Future passport, bro. I don't know, cause where you take the passport to? Shit, if you telling me the DR is, everybody was going to the DR. Everybody was going to the DR. And you talk about, yeah, the DR, these 4'11" girls worried about 6 foot dudes. So I'm only 5. I used to be 5'10", but I'm aging, and you know I'm basically 5'9.5". In shoes, and if I start going back to the chiropractor and wear like shoes with maybe a little lifts, I can line say I'm 6 feet. But being 5'10" was cool back in the day. That was because the average dude on Earth is probably like 5'6". Average man in America is probably 5'8". You know what I'm saying? 5'10" is above average, and that's not good enough. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm not 6'1". I'm not 6'4". In shoes, I might look like 6 feet. You know what I mean? Because depending on the shoe, we can add an inch. But are you kidding me? That's not good enough. He said the average man in DR is 5'3". Might as well. No, I wasn't an H&M dude. Like I said, I get my Ralph Lauren, I get Lacoste, just for some polos. And then they had other stuff, not just the polos specifically. They have cool little different button-ups or tee. Then, you know, some graphic tees, Marvel, Batman. Those are always going to be cool, just as some tees. You know, some hoodies, some crew necks.
I know what I saw, man.
A different, you know what I mean? Just different shit like that.
I'm telling you, you saw Batman. You know, Batman. But he actually looked like a bat. Batman looks like a bat. It's his whole stick.
Let me just beat up these people. I don't know. See, my issue, I'm not anti-passport, bro. But my issue is I don't expect the host to be much better wherever I'm at. I don't necessarily think I'm the swaggiest. You know what I mean? I ain't arrogant. Like I'm about to just show up in the DR and like all your hoes belong to us. Like no, that's not what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's a reference, by the way. What was that shit? All your bases belong to us. I forgot the name of the game. But yeah, all your hoes belong to us. They're, you know, I'm the captain now. Like, that's not about to happen. Shit, missed it. So I mean, and I really, if I go to a non-English speaking country, I really need to have a better grasp on the language. That's just the reality. I was thinking I need to learn Spanish just to be here. Shit, in Texas. I really should. That would give me a, you know, a leg up even here. Just knowing Spanish. At least some Spanish. At least knowing how to listen to it. Just in case, you know, I'll start talking to her friend or her sister or something, and she start talking shit about me. At least I know. You know what I'm saying? That other one I didn't need. Oh man, I fucked that up. Guess that ain't it.
He's gotta be working. And anyone who knows Bruce Wayne suddenly got dragged into the firing line.
Shit.
Batman just hit a serpent drone.
See, and I wanna know like, hey, I heard you. You know what I'm saying? Shit, same if I go to Japan. I wanna understand. You know, I ain't just like, oh, I'm just talking shit and just be smiling while they talking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Serpent down.
That's trash. You know what I'm saying? For great justice, I get your reference. Oh, cool. See, on social tribes. I say tribes. I may have used the term tribe. I can't remember the context. Sorry. Happy Dinosaur keeping it simple as hell. Keeping it simple as hell. Said women's standards are raising while their value is lowering. And money is getting less and less value. That's the thing. As inflation's gotten to a point where it's like, well, I'm never going to make X, Y, Z amount of dollars. I thought I was maxing myself out here. So now you're almost like, well, you know what? You start to motivate yourself with things other than money. You know what I mean? Not saying that you don't need money. Obviously, you do. We need this money. And I want to make more shit. I don't want to act like I'm just above it. But it becomes like, well, I ain't going to say I never make $100,000 a year. But, you know, I'm closer than I imagine I'd be to that. If I had a proper side hustle, I might be close to that or at that. However, it just seems like realistically, that seems difficult. So I had a shorty just called you, oof, mono. See, that's what I mean. I ain't trying to hear all this shit. Or hear this shit and not know what the fuck they talking about. So, and they, you know, that's just here, you know what I mean? Houston is a huge, mainly Spanish speaking shit. So I need to know Spanish just to be here. And then, you know, if I go to another country, whether it's a Spanish speaking country, you know, I've talked about just one. But the thing about the whole passport bro movement, you shouldn't go for the women. You should go for the culture. Like, if you don't just go to Brazil because, oh, you want a big booty Brazilian bitch, because that ain't gonna happen. The big booty Brazilian bitch is just as annoying as the big booty American bitch. You need to be like, yeah, I want to speak Portuguese. I like the Brazilian food. I like the music. I like the vibe. I like, you know what I mean? If you go for the culture, and then one, you're gonna probably do better with the woman because you understand the culture a little bit. But you still got some exotic on you because you're quote unquote American. And two, you're going to be happier even if, again, it's not the land of milk and honey you thought it is. And I'm just killing these drones, which is.
Batman just hit a serpent drone.
Oh, man. Guess wants to sell drugs. She left right away. Never supposed to the girl because for fan bases like that, imagine short. Yeah.
Leroy said he saw one of the bodies. Looks like it's been crucified.
Some people feel that way. I don't know. Some people don't. Some people do. I can't tell you. I try not to focus on it on the race like that. Sometimes it is the right thing. Sometimes to my own detriment. It was like, oh man, that shit was real. So I don't know. What do you do? What do you do? Oops, that's not what I'm trying to do.
Die already. I can't believe no one's taken him out yet.
I might go online for to get all this stuff.
Time to take down the militia watchtower.
Be on people. Sometimes it do. I was thinking about that. Like I was watching some content creator. First off, there's like a million little nicknames that people got for all these different races and groups and people and all this stuff. It's just crazy. But there's so many content creators who will talk out both sides of their mouth and not realizing, right? Because there's a lot of, just because everyone is a certain race or a certain nationality or whatever, there's still a lot of diversity in personality and beliefs and religion, thought. You know, there can be a lot of diversity amongst it. So what I'm saying is, you know, black people are not a monolith, and you always hear these group of people. This is why I don't trust the quote unquote pro blacks like that, the blackities. As the blackity black, I'm black, y'all. Because they'll say on one hand, you know, be black first and care about black men or care about black women. And then on the other hand, they're so quick to call you a coon or just something. Something. Just so quick to have something to say. And it's like they're so quick to disparage basically black people who don't agree with them. It's like, well, you don't really want pro-black solidarity. You only like the black people who agree with you. And you're black. Because, you know, shit. I remember when, you know, just liking rock music was a big deal. Or skateboarding was a big deal. Oh, that's white people shit. And people got made fun of for stupid shit like that. People still on this, light skin, dark skin shit. So y'all still on all this crazy shit, and then be the first ones to, you know, oh, you trying to act like you're a white person. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're a coon. Oh, you're that. And then want to scream, be pro-black. Won't you actually be pro-black? Won't you actually be for your people and realize not everybody's exactly the same? Because you'll be the first one trying, like you said, you be your own people. That's what got me on this rant. It's like they be screaming this shit. Oh yeah, you got to be black first, but be the first one to call somebody a coon. The first one to say you trying to act white. The first one trying to say, got something to say at all. It do be your own people. You're not wrong, man. Said Dominicans are red flags. What they got to do with you, man? So you can't. Who knows, man? Who knows? I don't want to complain about women because I ain't trying to be red pill, man. I ain't trying to be you know, that's not. I mean, we talk about it. Oh shit, missed. I don't know why I'm just. Also, I didn't know. I'd have saved myself a lot of hurt if I knew I could do this to these drones. I just been living with them. But yeah, that's why I don't get into it. That's one of the main reasons I don't get into pro-black. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my people. Like you said, be your own. Be those pro-black. That's why you don't trust the Umar pro-black. Man, he looking for a lot of that pro-blackness. Be just looking for, like I said, they looking for what white people to fuck. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, a lot of these people just want the college. Umar was just looking for the white girls at the junior college, as Coach Greg Adams, the junior college. That's all he do all that shit for. And a few some single mother pussy. That's why he does it. That's what the whole gimmick is for. for pro-black women to fuck him, and oops, don't want to do anything crazy. Founders Island. It's for pro-black women to fuck him, and for woke white college girls to fuck him. That's the whole gimmick. Damn it, Founders Island. Let's go over here. The whole, and you thinking, he don't care about that. You're a pro ranter. Umar broke your heart. See, that's why you can't. I don't buy into none of them. I don't buy into nobody. Oh, you talking about the university? Well, they going through it. Apparently, shout out to Happy Dinosaur. He said, I hate how racist, anti-Semitic these universities are going. This whole Israel, Palestine thing is really, which I'm trying not to talk about because we're trying to be less controversial. We'll talk about what needs to be talked about, but everything, I don't need an opinion on everything. And I'm not going to act like I'm an expert in Middle Eastern diplomacy. But a lot of craziness is coming out over it. And I saw something with Harvard where I guess they had some view. Somebody had some opinion of this situation that made somebody upset. I think it was one of the employees at Harvard had put something on something official. I'm not paying enough attention. I'm gonna be 1,000% of what it said, but I think it was a pro-Palestine thought. But it was considered anti-Semitic. Now I'm not sure if it really was or wasn't, but I know people were feeling some type of way about Harvard because of it. Oh shit, that was a mistake. I'm getting clapped up. Where's the gun?
I'll juice you up.
Can I use this? Nope. So I gotta use this.
And now I've seen a couple of prison riots in my time, but did
Come on, Batman, hit me! Music birthday. Ah! Come on, man, on your feet. Oh!
Yeah, I saw Harvard. I can't tell you who, but somebody at Harvard got in trouble because of some thoughts that were anti-Semitic. I don't know, because I don't necessarily think any criticism of Israel automatically means anti-Semitism. Granted, like I said, I ain't an expert in Middle Eastern diplomacy enough to tell you what should and shouldn't happen. Because, my only concern is that America doesn't get involved and it doesn't start World War III. That's what I'm more concerned with than who's right, wrong, what's the political. Listen, I just don't want World War III. That's all I'm hoping for. Hurry up. Shit. I'm just getting clapped up. Employees of Harvard.
2 watchtowers still standing.
Oh, is that what it is?
loose ends, huh? This has been a long time coming.
Jesus, Tom, that's a terrible story. He said, I remember a news story about a kid in Chicago got killed for acting white because he saved up and bought a laptop for college. See, that's what I mean. Motherfuckers are on that type of shit and then will scream, be pro-black. Or, oh, you shouldn't have left the hood. Get the fuck out of here. Listen, I'm about to go back to Detroit. I'm about to go back to the hood. I love my city. I can see myself moving back to Detroit. But if I can help it, I'm going to try to stay in the safest areas. And really, I'm going to try to stay out of city limits, major city limits. I don't technically live in Houston city limits. I'm not that far from Houston. So they're allowed to stay neutral. And employees are perfectly fine not classifying harassment of Jewish students as harassment. Okay, so that's what's going on. So they're not getting the Kanye treatment out there. That's crazy. See, you don't see yourself going back to New York. I can see myself going back to Michigan and being in the metro area. I can't see myself living. I mean, if I had it to live downtown, maybe. The downtown area is not, they ain't cleaned up a lot. Or ironically, a good old Cass Corridor, which was known for something else back in them days. But that was really before my time, because it was still Cass Corridor when I was younger. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it didn't have its thing, but it was known as like a kind of red light district. Now they call it Midtown. And they were hipstering it up when I last left. This is even then, that was almost 10 years ago. So it's kind of been Midtown for a minute. So there's some areas in the city I can stay. You know what I mean? I don't want to just like I would stay, I was in Charlotte city limits. But I would have to vet the neighborhood before I live in a city. And it'll have to be a low-key neighborhood. So, I can see, there's places in Houston I would stay. Not places I can afford to stay. That's the thing. So that's where I might as well, because any area that's in the city limits that is kind of cool is going to hit. And even areas outside the city limits that's cool is going to hit. Because everything's going to hit. Shit. Even areas that's inside city limits that ain't cool go hit, because that's, welcome to inflation. Welcome to your boy, Biden's America, so to speak. So yeah, the inflation's hitting so crazy. Everywhere is expensive. But in general, man, and listen, that don't necessarily mean the neighborhood I'm in. There's black people. There's all sorts of people. Listen, I'm in Texas. It's mostly Hispanic everywhere. Mostly Mexican everywhere. That's just the reality. But there's black people here, white people here. Like I said, mostly Mexican. Same when I was in Charlotte, it was black, white, a few different, whoever was there. It was Indian people, everyone was there. So, I mean, it ain't necessarily a race thing, but you just can't be in certain areas. Because certain areas, this is why they believe in institutional racism. There's absolutely institutional urban decay. There's absolutely institutional, I can't even call it incompetent, institutional destruction. And there's just certain areas of this country, especially in the cities, that are set up to fail, set up to be war zones. They're set up to, you know what I mean? Not just, they happen to be. They are set up and designed to be no man's land. And I think pretty much every major city has multiple areas like that, unfortunately. And I don't want to ever live in one of those areas no more. Because it's gotten worse. Like even, when I was in the 90s, yeah, I'm sure, and I've talked about this, I didn't realize how quote-unquote unsafe. I was completely oblivious as a kid that my area, I didn't feel unsafe. I didn't feel like threatened. Like, oh man, I got to duck down. But there were people maybe 5 miles away from me, 10 miles away from me who did feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I was just happening to be in a cool neighborhood. You was 20 minutes away, 15 minutes away. Maybe you felt differently. But I was blessed. I had no... Even when I was living in the city of Detroit, I had no idea that I was quote unquote poor. Like, as you are when you're young. Had no real idea until I was like 12. Oh shit, I'm broke. And this is the hood. Like it didn't click. I didn't know. But it was a different era then. It wasn't like, oh, you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, shit, motherfuckers were this crazy, man. Motherfuckers be shooting, not giving a fuck. You know what I mean? You gotta just... As some people said, a lot of these minor gangs, they're not even doing it for money. They're just doing it for destruction's sake. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I'm not trying to live like this. And then, and it's funny. This used to be a Detroit-only problem, but now every city's dealing with it. Now, different retailers, different businesses don't want to be in the city limits. Now, I think there's some urban intentional planning again. with that because a lot of these places decriminalize theft and decriminalize shoplifting, and then all of a sudden, you know, I really feel that was a plan. I really feel like that was a plan. If they ever come up with Walmart FEMA camps, especially in these cities that they're supposed to make 15-minute cities. Listen, I really think there's some RoboCop 2 shit happening with these cities. Or is it RoboCop 2 or 3? Whichever one. The idea of lowering the rich people intentionally lower the property value. They buy it off for cheap. And then they renovate it and sell it. I really think they intentionally did a lot of this quote unquote criminal reform, bail reform,
One militia watchtower left, Alfred.
decriminalizing everything, especially decriminalizing theft. You know, CVS's are gone, Walmarts are gone, Walgreens are gone. You got motherfuckers walking in with garbage bags, clearing shit out. Yeah, I think that was intentional. I think that was by design. I never heard of inflation before 2020. I wish I never heard of inflation. Just wonder what's next to Joe Biden portal call for Joe Biden. That would be crazy. They used to do those like name portals. I don't know if a lot of them was real, but they would come up like shaving Ryan's privates or something says saving Private Ryan. The Bronx, New York. South Bronx. Fun fact, if you search for Turkish Batman on IMDb, it'll bring up more results for Turkish bathhouses than Turkish Batman. Richard says, I always knew I was broke because of watching Batman, seeing Bruce Wayne with this crazy mansion. While in a one-room apartment, small as hell, is 5 people. I used to live in apartments. I live in a house. I agree with that, too. I lived in an apartment just recently when I was in Charlotte. And, people think I own the house, but I'm just renting. And I'm glad to be renting the house just because one apartment is expensive as hell, too. So it ain't really that much of a difference. See, now you got your whole house, three rooms, 2 baths. That's dope. Heard the government. Oh, Maui, bro. That's a prime example of them, Y'all heard about the blue roofs in Maui, right? So Tom Jensen was talking about I heard the government wants to take the land, sell it to BlackRock. That was some evil shit. So when I talk about these blue roofs, apparently everyone who had money, if they painted what they were doing, they were painting their roofs blue. And allegedly, this is a almost confirmed conspiracy theory because the people of Maui have said this. This isn't just some shit that you hear. Allegedly, they used an energy weapon. Everything I'm saying is alleged. I am just talking shit. I'm just a dude on the internet. But allegedly, there was an energy weapon used out in Maui. And if you had your roof painted blue, it didn't affect your home. This is what locals think. People who were in there think. And the internet ran with it. So you do your research. You tell me. Maybe it's fake. Maybe it's all bullshit. But you tell me. But that's the theory. And so you saw, The Rock and Oprah. They're asking you for charity while their shit's good. And shit, if you know anything about charity, that money ain't going nowhere. The locals were fucked. Locals are still fucked. And all those wildfires, I think they were man-made. I do think that, yes. I absolutely think the government used the energy weapon against its people. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do believe that. Again, I know I can be conspiracy theory happy. That's just how I am. But I mean, honestly, that keeps me out of a lot of stuff. That's why that's one of the reasons I didn't make a Jonathan Majors video too. Cause I'm busy. A lot of people are taking the race issue. Some people are taking the gender issue. Oh well, look how they doing men nowadays. Some people thought, look, well, they ain't doing him like they did Josh Giddey. Look what they doing black men. Why don't I talk about it? Well, they're all fucking Freemasons.
Now.
That's
I
why.
don't think so. You've done good work on my towers, I admit, but we still control the road.
They're all fucking Freemasons, and I don't know who's going through a humiliation ritual. So there's no need for me to
And I've got an army of drones ready to tear you up.
get emotional. Oh, Jonathan Majors, this is because of racism. Oh, Jonathan Majors, this is because of feminism, and he's innocent. Man, he's a Freemason. He ain't innocent. He may be innocent of this shit, but he ain't innocent in life. Who knows how many adrenochrome shakes he's had these eyes wide shut parties? Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? And that's my perspective on a lot. That's why I can't really have a celebrity talk about celebrity. Chicago's doing so bad. Government owned grocery stores. Golly, that's sick. Because the regular ones left due to freaking theft. That's messed up. But they did that on purpose. That's by design. If that's the case, that was by design. They intentionally decriminalized it earlier this year. They intentionally came up with these bail reforms, which sound good on paper, but they're really to get murderers out the street and terrorize the hardworking citizens. And Richard says he believes as far as the energy weapons and all the crazy shit in Maui. Yep. Hey, Courtney, appreciate you being here. Charity's bullshit. Only 15% goes to the cause if you're that lucky. If 15%, I know that's best case scenario. They also turned off they did, sure did turn off the water, cut off the disaster sirens. That's right, Tom. That's right. Hi, Ray Sid, Gooby Lang, welcome. We appreciate newbies. We talking about a bunch of stuff. We're talking about politics, news. I mean, unfortunately, I hate that, but conspiracy theories, everything. You would ask what a Freemason is? Oh man, you're so young. You're so young and a Freemason. So there's probably a Freemason near you because they are pretty much everywhere. Freemason is a fraternal order, and
Stations throughout the city.
I say that they are thought of as a branch of the Illuminati. Are they really? The lower levels, no. Your local Mason's more than likely he's like, yeah, whatever. That's bullshit, right? But at higher levels, probably. So it's a group. They have Masonic temples everywhere. When I was in Charlotte, I just kept running into them. It was one not too far from my house. And so they're a fraternal order, and Shaquille O'Neal's a Freemason. He's admitted it. That's not even a theory. And there's some celebrities who admitted it. But it started off as a part of the quote unquote Illuminati. It started off as a secret society, and if you ever heard of something called the Boule, that's like the Black Freemasonry. It's a lot of or the Prince Hall Freemasons. And there's Freemasons, like I said, it's actually a worldwide fraternal order. And if you ask any Freemason that's a lower level, they'll say, oh no, all that shit's bullshit. It's just internet bullshit. But they have weird secret orders. And have you ever heard the movie Eyes Wide Shut? Speaking of fraternal orders and conspiracy theories. And then I'll go back to what I meant by the celebrity thing. And humiliation, it's a wormhole. And I feel happy for you that you know nothing of it. I don't even want to introduce you to that world and to that research. And there's a lot of talk about it. There's even mainstream-ish channels that talk about it. It's one of the things Alex Jones has talked about, which he may be one himself. Oh, Nosferatu's came in. Oh no, Flash! Whoa! Nas, my guy, what are you doing? What are you doing, Nas? That darn kid there, Illuminati is adaptation. Illuminati is canon. Smash the button, losers. Okay, Flash is back. I didn't even see what the fucking Flash has said. So, okay, the chat just jumped. Crazy. So my guess is Zach's man tossed some people over. It is Wednesday. That raid high. Okay. Are trans people canon? I don't know. Nas hates Eyes Wide Shut. What was the other one? Free Blasons. Smash for the trans. There's a Freemason Lodge down the street for you with attendant. Well, you know what? On top of the moderator stuff, you get 10 seconds timing out for attending the Freemason Lodge. Which you were probably joking. But just for joking. You get 10 seconds. So yeah, thank you guys for showing up. We are just 100%ing Batman pretty much. We got most of it. The game's already been beaten. We didn't do the Nightfall protocol, obviously, but we're just trying to get everything outside of Riddler. Fuck the Riddler, which I might do that too. I'm just trying to get everything though. Oh yeah, Josh Giddey. But yeah, to go back to why I even brought up the fucking Freemasons. I don't get caught up in a lot of the bullshit with this. Part of the reason I didn't make a Jonathan Majors video, because a lot of these guys belong to a fraternal order, and it's all a game. So the shit that we think happened may not even happen, or it happens, and it's all to get us talking. It's all for the news. Life is just a game. We're all just the same, to quote Prince. So it's like, I'm not about to play, Jonathan Majors, it's feminism, and that's why they locked him up. It's racism, that's why they locked him up. He's a fucking Freemason. He's going to go to Eyes Wide Shut parties and laugh about it. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It could be a humiliation ritual. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares? I probably should make it. Maybe I should make this in a video. Why? But this is why I don't dwell on that shit, because like a lot of that shit, there's a lot of stuff done. All the world's a stage, so there's a lot of stuff done just to rile you up. Shit, that whole George Floyd situation, that was one big psyop. I'm not saying that it wasn't a real person that got sacrificed to Baal in the name of the thing, but that's something that was set up. Just like the Vegas situation was set up. Allegedly. I don't want to Alex Jones myself. I remember. Because the situation that got him in trouble may or may not have been something, but we're not going to talk too much more about that. But a lot of these situations, your Kyle Rittenhouse, I just saw something where somebody got mad ripping for taking a picture with Kyle Rittenhouse. That was a set-up situation. That was a set-up situation. That wasn't like an authentic... Oh, these are really bots. The hell? His people are Eastern Star. That's another order. That's the female Freemasons. His mom is a female Freemason or Eastern Star. That wasn't real. That's why he was such a good shot. He's more than likely MK Delta trained. And you don't know the MK Delta? That's a mind control situation. A specific division to train killers. So when you see somebody like the quote-unquote Vegas shooter, when you see some of these shooters that they have and they come out of nowhere, a lot of times they're trained. For him to hit the shots he did on camera, he would have to be military trained, and he more than likely was. But what did they do? What did we do? We argue, we get riled up. It's political, it's racial, it's this. He killed black people, though he didn't, and everything, When really, it was it was theater. People might have really died because they got to they sacrifice people for real. But it's theater. It's theater. We get caught up into it. We hate our families because they don't agree with us. And we're the ones actually out here fighting, just like the whole political system in the first place. Now I got people listening. Now that I had y'all attention. Oh, I might look up Eric July pull up.
This chip will let me
MK Ultra, darn kid, you ain't up on MK Ultra. I'm not saying no eyes wide shut chance. The American society, that's just made to trigger me. That and the between the magical Negroes and the motherfucking singing version, musical version of Color Purple, they're trying to trigger me. They might succeed. Fuck them for both of those. Can you define what a prequel is? It is a sequel that is released after an original work that is set before an original work. Yeah, right. What? It sound because the Boondocks are real life. That's why. This shit sounds like a Boondock skit. It sounds like a Boondock skit. Hell yeah, I think 7-Eleven was a setup. And I said 7-Eleven just, you didn't say that, you used 9. But we're saying 7-Eleven to stay YouTube friendly. Hell yeah, I think it's a setup. You can link it if it's, I might watch some of it. If there's a specific part you want me to watch, let me timestamp it, please. Yeah, we say 7-Eleven. And you've mentioned Lofty. I vaguely know who he is. And I don't get the reference of the prequels. 18, 20. I guess that works out mathematically. 18, 20 seconds. Yeah, you can see the 911 or the someone please call 911. We'll say 911 if they let us. Eraserhead was watching VTubers argue over Barbie. Where am I? You don't need Lofty, don't worry. I feel like somebody's mentioned this individual. But yeah, that's it. Hell yeah, I think that situation. I know for a fact that situation. That was an inside job. I know that's a commonly commonly said phrase, but absolutely that shit was an inside job. Zero doubt in my mind. Zero. I for 100% think that the American government did that. 100%, 100,000%, and that's a prime example. Just like the COOF, was one world government set up. It wasn't just the American government. Obviously, the Chinese government had its involvement, but the whole West. Look what happened. The biggest wealth transfer in history. They printed so much money, and now they're trying to blame us for the inflation they caused. They ruined everyone's lives. We're still recovering from it psychologically, financially. We'll never recover from it. Absolutely, that was an inside job. Those are major things they do. Those are major theatrics, right? Major staged events. But a lot of other stuff was staged. Like I said, look at all the destabilization that happened from the George Floyd. And the same with Kyle, all the associated accessory stories. Those stories, this shit is fake. It's not totally fake. Like I said, bodies drop because these Bohemian Grove Molet motherfuckers. They want people to die. They do. They're the Brotherhood of Death. That's what Skull and Bones, another fraternal order that both. Dig this. You want to go back to the 7-Eleven days, the Bush era, when George Bush was running against John Kerry. There was a media guy named Tim Russert, and he said, hey, both of you guys were part of Skull and Bones at Yale. What's up with that? What does that mean for the American people? Don't you know that guy died 2 years after he asked him that? He asked him, hey, why, you guys were both a part of the same fraternity at Yale, this secret fraternity. What's up with that? And he was asking kind of harmlessly, like on some... He had a smile on his face like he was just asking for fun, like it's a joke. Like he probably didn't even really take the conspiracy shit seriously, but he just asked, like, yeah, you guys are both for it. What's up with that? And both of them kind of dodged the question. This man was dead within 2 years of asking that question. Dead within 2 years of asking that question. Then they do want the population. 33 people. Look at that. Illuminati confirmed. You guys mentioned 33. Some people understand the Illuminati and all that stuff. Copa, why is Flash and Phoenix keep getting his shit? Listen, y'all are going crazy with the mob powers. I can't even view. I don't even know what fuck. Y'all are getting crazy. What is he saying? No. I almost put you in more time. I'm just trying to see what you said. No Copa. Cause y'all going crazy. The Kufas dildos government's fault. That's not true. Jabba Lama retracted something. Jabba Lama just subbed. Thank you. Prequels can't melt still canons. That's true. Everyone in the chat. Yes, sub. And share before I wear my bat suit. Oh, wow. I didn't know you threatened people into subbing. Thank you. Yeah, it was a pandemic. Listen, Nas. Here's what I will say. 'Cause I saw another story of, this is Texas, bro. It's a different area. Now, if we know you're putting stickers on people's cars, you should be fine. But these people were speds. I'm telling you right now, because that was in the business part. I'm not saying somebody for sure could have clapped somebody and got off, but I'm saying somebody who don't know what retarded YouTube shit is going on, who just see a goofy messing with people's cars, and if a confrontation should happen where he discharges his weapon, he has the best chance of facing the least amount of legal ramification for discharging his weapon in a confrontation like that. He would probably, ironically enough, have a better chance if he wasn't involved and didn't know what was going on. And he just said, hey, man, I just saw somebody messing with my car. I don't even know what a rip reverse is. I work here in the business part. I saw somebody messing with my car. I got him to stop. Confrontation happened. I used my weapon. In Texas, he has the best chance of facing the least amount of legal consequences. I'm not saying going to be as radical and as certain to say, yeah, you can get clapped for putting a sticker on somebody's car. I'm not going to say that. That's a step too far. But if a confusing confrontation happened, like I said, better off somebody who's not involved, who doesn't even know what's going on, say, listen, I just saw somebody mess with my car. I yelled at him. He came at me. I pulled up on him, and that's what happened. And the cameras show that. Man, I'm telling you, in Texas, civilians hit criminals every day. I've seen too many videos local to Houston and just Texas, and where somebody was stealing off somebody's porch and they got clapped. Nothing happens. Seriously. Or the police just look into it. They look at the ring camera. Oh, he was stealing your stuff. Well, you got a right to protect your property in Texas. That was that. And that's it. So I'm not saying for sure, what would happen. I'm not a lawyer. And your boy Ricada is not a Texas criminal lawyer, so he knows maybe a little bit more just being an attorney, but he ain't an expert either. I'm just saying, man, I see, you can just see in the local news, civilians protecting themselves. And there's no case, there's no nothing. It's like, oh, that's just happened, and everybody goes back to their lives. So I'm just saying, this is not the place to be fucking around. I say all that to say this. This is not the place to be fucking around, man. Yeah. Shout out to GOAT, yeah. You misspelled pandemic. That was the retraction. Zax is just over it. For fuck's sakes. Trans folks, come catch these hands. Don was being a bad boy. Didn't Illuminati make the Minions movie? Probably, with all that one-eye symbolism. I want to clap. Let me see. Pull up what link? Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay, you put the link back. Thank goodness. Hold on a second. I'll pull up the link. Is there a time? Oh, yo, could y'all please? All right, I know y'all messing with him. I can't see what he's saying. I get that y'all messing with Flats and Phoenix, and he's a good sport. But I can't even see what he said. Nas wouldn't last 10 seconds of Texas. Okay, that's why you mess with him. Make her black again, put a pride flag on it. Well, that's success. Nas, is there a specific time in this video? 16. I don't got 16 minutes and 19 seconds, homeboy. If you can timestamp that for me, cool. But I am not. This is why I say you might want to do your own channel, homie. Pull up, meaning I could give you the first minute 20. Whole videos go. Oh no, I'm not about to hijack the stream to play six. Because to EFAP a 16-minute video is an hour time. That's an hour. That's an hour investment. I got one better. Because if I just play it, then that's 15-minute investment. Oh oh man, this seemed fucked up. What Cinch Dildo post? I don't know if I want to post this either. This is fucked up. And the people say, "Oh man." Okay, I'll give you a couple seconds of this so you can just see how fucked up. Somebody said, I'm looking at the comments. Somebody said, I'm gonna tell my kids this is Mayweather and this is the Canelo versus Mayweather fight. Don't do that. Okay, hold on. Oops. This is what Cinch Dildo posted. This is kind of wrong. I ain't gonna do the whole thing. This is wild. No, I can't do this. This feels exploitive. I can't do this either. That's exploitive. I'll let y'all see it. That's exploitive. That's a step too far. Drop the gore link. Is that Sewer Boy again? Zach, I was supposed to cover the second part of the trans conservatives versus trans liberals debate. Then I got distracted. Started figuring out how I'm going to diagram forward. Play the start. We should be watching Beetlejuice boxing. Yeah, smaller prize fight, right? He has morals check. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. What's trans? I don't give. Listen, man. Trans people are our friends, and transphobes can't catch these hands. I wish them the best and all that other good stuff, but like, I could give a fuck about some trans liberals and some trans conservatives. That's your business, brother or sister. Because it's a kidda. Tim's talk. Do you think differently, Jim, after this? Is there okay, just the first 5 seconds. Okay, I'll give you the first 5 seconds, even though my moral compass says I probably shouldn't. Let's do this again. And let's turn it up so you guys can hear. Hold on. A little more audible. Oh, come on.
Oh. Hey, what the fuck you doing? What do you mean? What? We started, you brother, man.
He just, oh, come on. Yo, this is, I can't, bro. I can't, man, guy. That's just, it's too much. It's too much for me, man. I'm gonna try not to be disparaging towards those individuals. Where is Hunter J when you need him? I said I wish the best of transphobes. No, transphobes can catch these hands. No, I'm saying like I just couldn't. I'm gonna watch a Trans Am versus Mustang debate. Yeah, I would watch that. I couldn't care less over trans conservative. I don't care what conservatives and liberals got to say about anything anyway. Oh, Kylo Ren says the N-word. Oh, these are, I've seen a lot of these like little cuts. Okay, I get it. You don't know. Wait, what did you guys? What do you guys got? Oh, okay. Either they don't say the N-word, they say like never or something, or someone does like an overdub. I'll see. I guess. You guys are lucky you're my fans. And I do stuff for y'all that I probably shouldn't. Honestly, that'd probably been a better movie if you actually said that, right? I hope, man, if I get fucked up because of that, I swear, let me get I'm just getting a community strike. I just thought about that. Because he went hard, ER. I'm just getting a community strike. Nas, you just gambled. You didn't know it, but you just gambled. If I get another community strike, where I am days away from the old one rolling off, you're losing your mind powers. You just gambled. You've just gambled with YouTube's algorithm. If I get a community strike, because I am literally days away. In fact, How many days left do I have on this community strike? That's haunted my channel. It expires the 28th. I am a week away from getting rid of a community strike. If that clip gives me a community strike, you're no longer a mod. So, you said Tim played 80 times? Well, that's because Tim's racist, obviously. Yeah, I don't know why Tim said that on stream. I don't know why Tim said that to Finn. That was me. That was me. Snow White prequel. Let me see. I missed a lot of stuff. He said Tim's fine. Nas is the mod of the people. If they strike you, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Zax, hey, you'll lose your mod power just for the joke. No, you're not. You're the only reason 30 people here. Even though, I was there for you. So I feel like I gave you that early push. Hey, office girl. I appreciate that. That's what I heard too. Office girl. It's the hard ER. If you would have gave us I might have been able to save it. Been safe. Think of all the midgets that were unemployed, midgets that were midget tossing in the geesh. Dark. It ain't bassist, it's song, so it's not racist. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Tim's Walter Jr. Yeah, Nas is bullying Flaccid. The hell's up with that? Could have been, but I'm not sure. Hopefully I turned this down. It's not crazy loud. What the hell was I even looking for?
Time to seek out and destroy the militia checkpoints.
Okay, so I'm looking for this militia checkpoint where I'm at. Am I in the right place? Yeah. We got the island. Just float around. Hopefully I can find it. You missed racial slurs. You missed Nas trying to get my channel canceled with his racism. Which, I mean, that's just a day that ends in Y, so there's nothing new there. Nothing new there. But I don't remember what we were talking about before that break happened. I don't remember. I think it was just why I don't get caught up in a lot of this stuff because of my conspiracy theory belief. I don't even get caught up in the political anymore. I used to. 2020 was a crazy year. 2020 was a crazy year for all of us, right? So I definitely got caught up in it then. I don't buy... Man, speaking of this political, apparently a certain island flight log is supposed to be officially released next month. We'll see if that happens. I know people have theories on who's on this list. Some of it's been confirmed. Some of people have used their attorneys as means to get their names redacted. But yeah, the flight logs are supposed to be released. And only God knows if they actually get released, what'll be the impact of something like that. Just imagine having that confirmation. Okay, yeah, which a lot of people know, but that being okay, no, it is mainstream and completely accepted that Bill Gates and Tom Cruise or whoever else, all these celebrities, all these high-profile people, the different people in England. But I mean, you know what the real scary thing about that list getting released is? Is the list being released and nobody giving a fuck. Because think about the stuff that we can confirm. Like, we can totally confirm that that island existed. We can totally confirm the behavior of Jimmy Savile and the behavior of a lot of different other high-profile people. For those who don't know who Jimmy Savile is, because he was much larger in Britain, but he was he was a British celebrity who was touching the kids, and lots of them, over the course of years, over the course of decades, and he was pretty popular with the royal family. So he might not have just been a kid, a client, but the president of how certain high-profile blokes might have been getting their jollies off. Let's just say that. So, and we know he existed. You know, that's not. But everything didn't come out till after he died. He was basically being protected by the royal family. I'll say allegedly, just for, again, we trying to stay on YouTube, but I don't even think it's alleged. I think it's confirmed. But allegedly, the royal family protected this guy for years. We know people like that exist. You know what I'm saying? Even your boy Older Bush, who was in Dallas, special day on the 60s. It's a very specific day in the 60s for this guy to be in Dallas at a very traumatic event, especially when he was working for the CIA at the time. But that's neither here nor there. He's gone on record and said that the American people would tar and feather us if they knew what. And I may be messing up the wording, but the American people would tar and feather us if they knew what we really did. Jim will fix it. Of course, he's British. Everyone knows Jimmy Savile. Yeah, Savile. One of the victims won in court to get it unsealed. Doctor, get the real ones. Not everybody, you know. Somebody asked who was a Freemason, and everybody knows everything. No, I don't think he was a Doctor Who. And yeah, Sex Pistols did get banned from the BBC. Calling them out from back then. What was it, 70s, 80s when they did that? Tar and feather. I really want to know what they did. Yeah. Oh shit. Josh Giddey's situation. He's a NBA player who's like 22, who was allegedly with a 15-year-old. Her parents are now trying to sue, but that's a weird situation too, man. That whole situation is very weird. We're in this post-Me Too era. Obviously, Jonathan Majors. Some people have made it into a racial thing, but shit, there's been plenty of white guys to get their lives fucked up, or to Trevor. I've talked about Trevor Bauer. We've talked about Louis C.K. There's all sorts of people who've been messed up. Yet, this guy's fucking a 15-year-old allegedly, and there's no big deal, and it's very suspicious, and to the point where I'm now of the theory, and I didn't originate it. Shout out to Two Off TV. That it might be the normalization of the younglings, because that's a thing. That really, that whole, they're coming for your children, and I'm not going to repeat the phrase, but they're coming for your children. Emphasis on the second word in that phrase. The parents are suing Josh, allegedly. It may be the NBA, because they did get a lawyer. Yeah, Louis did nothing wrong. Louis didn't do nothing. He was jerking off for girls who wanted to watch him jerk off. What the fuck is the problem? He's a celebrity. That's what he's into. That's how he gets his jollies off. Leave it alone. Yeah, they've been normalizing that. Yeah, that's what I think it is. A lot of people are screaming race, but like I said, it's white guys. Trevor Bauer and that damn punter, I can't think of his name, he was a punter for the Bills. Both of those girls lied. And these motherfuckers lost their whole life. They job, they everything had to go to trial. Well, the punter had to go to trial. I don't think Trevor Bauer situation made the trial, but he pitching in Japan. He'll never be in the major leagues again. Yeah, he was a weird dude, but it was all consensual and with adults. Exactly, Nas. It was weird, but I mean, it's like that's what's getting us right. He was one of the biggest comedians on earth. Shit, he wasn't even that big a lot of times, pun not intended. But you know, some of that happened early in his career. Listen, if you were into, and some of these girls were girls he was talking to, so if that's just his thing, what did he do that was wrong? Some of these girls had no problem watching them jerk off. They were with it. And then all of a sudden, Louis C.K. he's a predator. No, he's not. He's weird. He's into some weird shit. But honestly, you know, that's his thing. Whatever. It's harmless compared to some of the weird shit. He didn't piss on none of those girls. Like, what the fuck? And even if he did, they were all considered adults. They were all grown ass women. But that's why I'm saying we're in this weird climate where, shit, you talk to a woman the wrong way, your whole career, your whole livelihood, everything's messed up. And this Josh Giddey kid, like, the rules don't fucking apply to him. So who the fuck is he? I thought he was just a fucking basketball player, but I think they're going to use, especially because it happened in California. They already got some weird consent laws out there. There's some loopholes in California if you're younger. And so maybe that's part of it. And I don't know those exact, because apparently the incident did happen a year or so ago. So I'm not sure of what his age is. That might be part of it. California has a weird law about, is it California? I'm pretty sure it is. If you guys remember that fucking terrible Transformers movie with Mark Wahlberg, they brought it up. But, like, I think the age of consent is different if the older person is not that old. And he might have been 20 at the time of the incident. Hits 20 and 15, while still illegal in most places, may not have been illegal. Because apparently the incident started last year. Now, the weird thing is, it seems like that was someone he taught for an extended period of time. And the parents also didn't cooperate with police. Like, they only care about the bag, which is even creepier. As if the parents are basically pimping out their daughter. Said Brady got snow buddy. Like, snow buddy as a verb. Dosh have no idea the gold gator and I don't share a stream. It's legal to, yes, it is legal to get someone AIDS in California. AIDS shads rise up. Yeah. It is P3DO with extra steps. But I want to say California has a 20 is still low. It's still to be able to be talking to a 15-year-old. The fuck? But I think there might be a loophole in California law. Y'all correct me. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. This motherfucker go to jail because that's sick. But please correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe, even though he plays for Oklahoma, I believe he's based out of LA. A lot of people based out of LA in general. And I believe the California laws allow, if I remember, because I didn't see that damn movie in forever, but that law was true. The Romeo Juliet law. And there's the money loophole, exactly. But shit, I ain't help. Well, wait, is Jonathan Majors going to jail or did he just lose Disney? I know he didn't get, this is a totally different story. I know he didn't get convicted on all charges. He got convicted on 2 charges, 2 of the 4. Everybody and their mama made a video except me because I'm doing all this preparation for next week. And that's just another situation that has kind of been compared to the Josh Giddey situation, just that they involve women. You know, one dude's losing his livelihood, the other dude is still hooping. So, you know, I've seen people, creators compare those 2 situations as well. But is what you call it going to jail or he just fucked? Oh shit. Damn. They probably dead as fuck. Jonathan Minor. She was grown. I am not P. Diddy. Talking about P. Diddy and Usher. I have nothing in common with Puffy at all. Yeah, it's a cringe reference. Snow Bunny. Oh, gee. See Batman getting punched. I'm looking at the chat. I did not see that. Oh, you know what? Why I got people in the chat? I got you talk about canes, because people will use the We Was Canes thing. I have a Caucasian equivalent, man. I'm not trying to be funny. What I'm saying is incredibly verifiable because it's in the most common book, or one of the most common books on earth. The Vikings didn't invent braids, guys. The Vikings didn't invent braids. You know why? Because the Bible references braiding. Braiding is way older than the Vikings. I don't know when this started. They may have invented a hairstyle too. I think maybe dreads. But braiding did not start with the Vikings. It's referenced in the Bible. And I had the verse, and cause I saw a video talking about this. Oh yeah, the Vikings invented braids. No, they didn't. It predates the Vikings by like 700 years, even at the latest of when the Bible was written. We was braiders. It's in the Bible. I'm not saying. Listen. I'm not, there's another, one can of worms at a time. I'm not opening up the can of worms of what group of people were being referenced in the Bible. That's another can of worms. We're trying not to get canceled. I'm leaving that alone. I'm just saying braiding of the hair is literally in a Bible verse. It's literally a concept that predates the existence of Vikings. I'm not saying that. One of the most common books on earth is saying that. What's it? The Bible and the Quran, aren't they the two most common books on earth? That's saying that. Not Vigilante isn't saying that. The Bible is saying that. Thor wasn't in the Bible. There's a verse referencing. You're not supposed. The verse is actually telling you not to be braiding in the hair. No adornments. No braiding of the hair. So braiding had to exist as a concept. There's no such thing as just saying. Now, if Zach's braiding his butthole hair, I'm sure that, we can jump. No, Zach isn't that old. Anything that clever was invented by white people. Listen, last stream I gave Scottish people credit for fried chicken. But braiding was referenced in the Bible. It predates the Vikings. They weren't actually fighting over hairstyles. The short I said that even got me doing it was actually a black guy admitted. He was, oh yeah, the Vikings invented braids. He was actually kind of making fun of the whole thing. But I thought, wait a second, no. Braiding was referenced in the Bible. Now, I don't know if there's a specific type of braid they could have invented. I'll give you that. It's just referenced in the Bible. It's not like again, let me get my yoga on. Who invented racism? Liberals, obviously. Who invented mullets? See, I don't know that. Thanks for the lows. It is in the Bible. I'm not making that up. You Google it. Google it. Google the age of the Bible. Google when Vikings were around. This is two Google's type. Two Google sentences tops. I probably should just look online for all the different locations. Someone had to present the idea. You're the CEO of racism. Ask Flash, he's the CEO. People were tribal from the start. That's my theory, is that tribalism existed when there were more than one tribe. The second there was more than one tribe, there was tribalism. So you might want to say, post Tower of Babel, if you believe the religious, going back to the Bible. If you believe that thing, I'm not sure. But yeah, tribalism's been around for a while. And thus, hopefully this is the damn thing.
So, who's Robin? There he is! Get after him!
Say goodnight, Batman.
I'm gonna get in there.
You up.
Get in there. Shit.
Mother won't recognize you when I'm done.
Black Rock montage. Racism. Yeah, there's some truth to that. It's how people survive. Xenomorph is over xenophobe. Fair enough. Yeah, braiding probably was an older concept. It probably does predate the Bible. It's probably some. I think a lot of stuff people just did. So we don't really know who invented a lot. There's sort of tons of concepts like that where people just did it, and then the first recorded people just got credit. But every group of people in prehistory may have had their own version. I mean, I think I look at a lot of cultures like that. A lot of cultural things are like that. Like, who invented music? I don't know. Now, obviously, there's different scales. But, music is something that more than likely existed in multiple cultures all at once. If you believe the quote-unquote evolutionary thing, there's no thought that one has to be exclusive from the other, depending on how you feel about certain religious things. But it may have been one of those things that, just like talk about pyramids, there's pyramids all across the earth, seemingly from different cultures. Why is that? But maybe music is just something that we all just, once man got to a point, just like drawing, just like a lot of other artistic disciplines, once we got to a point where it was possible, people just started doing it. Just started, whether it was drumming. Eventually somebody said, hey, if I take some of these animal guts and string them and tune them, I got a noise and I can make tones with it. That's how you came up with guitars and shit like that. Or other string instruments. They were actually strung from animal guts. Yeah, a lot of these things might have been just intrinsically white people. No, white people didn't invent race. Jennifer Lawrence invented racism. There you go. She should take responsibility. But yeah, there's tons of stuff that's intrinsic to human experience. First piece of music we know is Sumerian. Okay. Just beat up randoms. Oh, damn, they running. Man, they ran away. I feel bad. I ain't about to just chase these poor people. I mean, you feel all guilty. Like running for their lives. I thought they were gonna fight, but these motherfuckers start running for their lives. What the hell is this? What in the name of creepiness is the fuck going on? Let's see. It's just an annotation. Oh, scan it? Okay. This subject out of view. Oh, it's just a riddle. That's the only point of it. Okay. I will hold your hand. I have a car. I'm not sitting on a bus. Plus, America doesn't even have good infrastructure. Who the fuck ride? I feel bad for anyone riding a bus.
I can't believe that I actually met Bruce Wayne. It was 2 years ago. He punched you in the face and left you dangling off the side of a bridge. Yeah, I know.
Richard would be the same shit with the race in reverse. There you go. Simple enough. It would be the same shit with the race in reverse. Simple enough explanation. Simple enough explanation, I guess. Hey, if you write it and you pitch it to a company, you can get it made now. Better chance of you getting that shit made now than ever in human history, bro.
Sign of the apocalypse.
I wouldn't watch it. You know, you can make a movie. Oh, what if races were reversed? And I'm surprised they ain't made that movie yet. I'm surprised they haven't taken an established franchise and instead of and just turned it into that movie that you just turns into that concept reversing races. Just like take what franchise can you take? Take something that's totally wholesome and take the Brady Bunch and reboot it, but the real point of it is all racism is reversed, and all the racial roles and everything is reversed. You'll get a lot of free promotion from the fandom. It's kind of anti-promotion, but it still works. Everybody will make a video. They'll have a thumbnail with you with laser eyes. There'll be thousands of videos made of it, and everyone say, you know, with big bright letters, woke. So you know, you don't have to promote it.
Can you believe it? I was a black
You
man
don't have.
at the asylum.
You don't even have to promote it.
Never seen Batman. Not once. Just lucky, I guess.
Is there a UK show that did that? Oh damn! Hey Courtney, you're back. Stream BioShock. Oh shit! Is that the one with Little Sisters and Big Daddies from like way back in the day? Where they were underwater? God, I ain't played that game since 07, 08, whenever it came out. If I'm thinking of the same game. Make them black and gay. Make them gay, make them lame. And put a chick in it, obviously. Put a chick in it, make her gay and lame. How else will we get it made?
You know what? I've had it with the crap that happens in this town. It's time we went after the people responsible. Two-Face.
Put a chick in it, make her gay and lame.
Oh, Batman. I like Orion as much as the next guy, but it's his job to stop stuff like this from getting out of hand.
Oh, I just got clapped up. Fuck. It is good to see you. System Shock 2 is also amazing. BioShock rules. I got the right game. Okay. First Bio. Yeah, that's I ain't played that in years, and I think that was a game that only got rented.
But this is top 3. Easy.
And the only reason I remember Little Sister and Big Daddies is not because I remember, it's because I recently watched. I don't know if y'all know about the channel Gamers. It just do video game documentaries, and I must have seen BioShock one recently. It was a cold series, just because it was creepy as shit, and that's probably why y'all said it, because it had the little kid on the little record player, and it probably put y'all in mind of that. That was some creepy shit, man. I'm sure that would be entertaining for y'all. System Shock 2 is good. Never played the first System Shock. Was it System Shock then BioShock, Zax? Make them black and gay for a prequel? Absolutely. Gotta have a strong woman. Somebody gay and lame. Race swap characters. Jesus, man. Speaking of race swap, I'm very much upset. And I know sometimes I talk about it, sometimes I don't. Just this Suicide Squad game is supposedly in the same universe. That's another thing. Those leaks didn't happen. Insomniac done had leaks for the Wolverine game. I haven't really checked into that. It's been that shit's happened. I haven't made videos on that. But just seeing that they allegedly are gonna hit Batman with the Joel from Last of Us treatment. Then a race swap people. Then they brought the Joker back. Hopefully it's in a flashback, but maybe it's not. But it's supposed to be in the same universe as this. It's just a mess. What a mess of a franchise. What trash, man. Of a pretty good franchise. Hey, Fireball. System Shock isn't connected story-wise, I see. While there's X, there will be no BioShock or Dishonored. Hey, Matt. Matt from Fireball Productions, my partner in culture crime fighting. I noticed I didn't say former, even though it's been a minute. I'm not gonna just still, still say partner in culture crime fighting.
Gone. Scarecrow gone. Guess Gotham's in the market for a new evildoer #1.
It's gonna be one of the last streams of the year, honestly, now that I think about it. I think Friday is probably gonna be our last stream of the year. Because I'll be coming back New Year's Eve late. Hopefully, if I don't, after my panic attack from fucking flying, I may do it, but I don't want to promise that I'll do a stream, because I'm coming back later than I was supposed to. If I was coming back earlier in the day, I could get a nap in, hop up, and then do the stream for New Year's. Poison Ivy gets a little girl clone. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. There's a little Poison Ivy. They do her like she's Groot. I'm never putting the nail in that coffin. Oh, sick. I told you Wendell. People like Wendell. Courtney just asked about Wendell. King Wendell. Gearing up for a big New Year. Thanks for asking. Yeah, everybody love Wendell. I don't care what you're saying. Sing some Sinatra. I don't know no Sinatra offhand. And bro, don't be saying that shit, bro. Don't be saying that shit, homie. Especially, man, it cost all this money for the flight this late. And then it had to get changed from a different city. That cost me more motherfucking money. And I still want to back out right now. Because the flying has doubled, right? Before I had no layovers. Now I have 2 layovers.
Tell me what you know.
And I motherfucking want to just cancel the whole thing just because of those extra flights. Because now I'm flying 2 more times than I thought I was. And then I got to go to a funeral, which funerals are always. I haven't been to a funeral in a minute, and they're down. My whole plan's changed. Long and short, I was going out of town for the last week of the year anyway. But unfortunately, there's been a loss in the family. So it's changed the plans. And now I'm going back to Detroit instead of Charlotte. And seeing other family. And trying to do this all with no money. And this is going to be rough. I appreciate that, Nas. And I'm not trying to say it to you know, I'm not doing, what's the completionist? Gerard the completionist. That's another, it's all these videos I should have made over the past week. That's another whole situation. But he keeps trying to pimp his dead mother. I'm not trying to do that. But I just want to let you guys know what's going on. Why? And look at Nas being nice. Being a human being for once. I appreciate that, Nas. It's appreciated. Seriously, coming from you, I gotta appreciate it. You know, Wendell just wants you to look at the bright side. What's wrong with that? Shout out to Wendell. Condolences. Oh, y'all, you guys are nice. Everybody loves Wendell because there's something about Wendell. He's like a wrestling heel or wrestling babyface. He's too bright. We need the bright side. That's what makes Wendell. Wendell needs a bigger stage. So thank you, Matt. Thank you, Nas, Dempsey, everybody. It's all love. Yeah, you guys are sweet. There is a little window on all of us. Thank you all, everyone who says. I'm sorry if I missed it because I'm bad looking at the chat. You guys are awesome. It's IGJP Mexican. I feel like I'm always messing up your name. And I'm in Texas. I can't be messing around with the Mexicans. I won't make it out. I won't make it out because and thank you guys. You guys are sweet, Courtney and everyone. And you know, I'm just about to look on my phone for this last fucking thing because it's not giving me a waypoint. What is it even? This.
I can't leave the militia checkpoints operational.
Okay, what is this thing called? On the roads. Okay. Windows are soft bottom. I'm not going on vacation. That makes you feel any better. Bitch. Oh, jeez. Don't worry about it, Viz. She's a twink. It's cool everyone messes up my name. Who's Wendigo? It's Wendell. Wendell is... You have to experience Wendell. Adam Gray, why is Batman so thick? Steroids, obviously. So now I'm on my phone looking to try to find this one last little base on this. I really could activate the Nightfall Protocol now, but I don't know. I'm trying to get everything. How much stream have we done? Okay.
Find them.
So I'm gonna go to the area of all of them. See if I can't fucking find them.
Crowd outside way minute. Should we join them? Nah, just a couple hours of good looting before dawn. Okay, it's sure gonna be something when Batman gets home.
A psycho killer's grim design. What has an angle, but just one line?
What the hell?
Is there anywhere left that ain't been looted? I'm getting bored.
Okay. Psycho killer. I don't know the lyrics. Ba, 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 ba.
I seen the cloud floating above it.
Yeah, subscribe to me.
You know they say that's where the Joker became. You know, the Joker.
What am I missing? Oh man, going to visit your ex-husband.
He was one of them.
When does the Alpha no man? He's been here before. Yo, Wendell might be a demon, bro. That one of the first Wendell things we did You might be. I was like, man, I wonder if he. I did private thing. I wonder if Matt accidentally got possessed by a demon. We did something. I think it's when we still had the Patreon, and we did a Windows stream. Yo, man, it was I was not talking to Matt. I'm telling you. I was talking to a whole different person for a shoot. I was not talking to you, man. I don't know what happened, man. For the love of God, please subscribe. And IJP was sticking to that song too. Oh, Cyberpunk. I did play Cyberpunk when it was in a fucked up state. It crashed on me. I fell through the fucking floor. There's an old video from when Cyberpunk released of me falling through a floor, the fucking thing glitching, and me freaking out. And then I refunded it and didn't rebuy it when it got fixed. Now, I probably should. Because everybody, you got the Windows 19. That was proto. It really was. That was year one Vigilante. That's Vigilante year one. Vigilante Begins era. Because I was still fat, but I wasn't as fat. That was the old mask when I had the little fucking ghetto tuxedo mask. Shit, where it was basically me in a fitted in a tuxedo mask looking thing with the eyes before I had the new mask. Yeah, you missed out on Alcoholic Vig. That was a whole wave. I don't remember most of it, so please let me know what happened in some of all those streams. I don't remember a lot of it, man. I'm in the wrong fucking island. Incredible is strong. Cyberpunk is a different game now. It's incredible now. Yeah, everyone loves it now. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves Cyberpunk now. And listen, I don't want to bash them too much because as time goes on, you see these games, shit, like Gotham Knights, like the Avengers, like a lot of games that come out broke. They don't fix them. They just like, well, the game's broke. Oh, well. You dumbasses pay for it. Ha ha. Enjoy your broke ass game. And that's it. So at least they fixed it. And they deserve credit for that. So I will give them credit for that. They actually worked on it and they fixed it. So let's give them credit for that. But I was there. And I'm still a little bit. That still colors my experience, man. That still colored my experience. They do deserve credit for fixing it. I don't want to totally blame them. Luckily, they had it fixed by the time the anime came out, which was good. Because that got a lot of people into it. Maybe one day I'll catch it on sale and I'll give it another chance. But yeah, I got the unfinished version. I was excited because remember, that was 2020. So everything was fucked up the whole year. And it was the end of the year. And that was the one thing you could fucking depend on. And they had so much hype. I fell for the hype. I bought it at launch. I went and got the little steel case with it. I didn't get the special edition that I wanted because I couldn't afford it. But at least I got the little steel case. And I was ready to go. And the goddamn thing didn't work. When people spurring about the train, I didn't give a fuck about the trains. I just wanted it to work. That's all I wanted it to do. I wanted it to not crash. He says crazy how good it is now. Yeah, I was so pissed. It still colors how I feel because it was just like the few thing. And you know what? This is also one part of the intrigue. There were a couple missions that worked. And I was like, man, this would be cool if this shit worked. It was so buggy. And if you remember, they allowed you to refund it. So when they allowed me to refund it, it was like you can refund it within a certain time limit because and you know what? They also deserve credit for that. They gave you the option to refund it, and I took them up on it, and I refunded it and never bought it again. I've heard nothing but positive things the past year or two. In fact, didn't they? You know, I think they did a huge free DLC. They have so much goodwill built up from how they've supported it, and they deserve credit because you know what? In this day and age, supporting a game is an important step. Because most games, even the games that are good at launch, still need support. Even the game, I know you getting into Ghost of Tsushima, it's such a great game. But that game got support. They did add-ons with that. They did man, that multiplayer is fine. Playing multiplayer in a minute. That'd be worth. If I can figure a way to get the PS4 in here and get that streaming, that'd be worth streaming. Trans autism. God, that must have been back in the day. Cause I vaguely remember that, but I forgot what was said. Still have hope. It's crazy how good. Yeah, glitch compilations is funny. Yeah, I had a glitch thing too. Played it on PS4. I played it when PS2 games ran smoother. Yeah, trans autism. Oh yeah. Oh yes. It's people who think they're okay. It's people. It's not just trans people who are autistic, right? Which I leaving that can of worms alone. It is individuals who are allegedly normal who feel that they are autistic, if I remember correctly. Again, I'm leaving the intersect see what I did there of trans individuals and to autistic individuals alone. That's not what trans autism is, if I remember. It is individuals who are non-neurodivergent who feel as if they are. In the same way that a trans individual, as we know it to be, believes themselves to be of a different gender than they were born, a trans autistic person believes themselves to be have a different spot on the autistic spectrum than from which they were born, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Courtney said it in a much more. I'm still trying to. Part of it's the joke of trying to dance around YouTube, but I'm still trying to do it. So yeah, just people who think they're autistic and they're not, or they are. They're autistic, but they're not actually autistic, but they're autistic. If that makes sense, because you got to be a fucking martial artist to even call some shit like this. All right, John Malama, I appreciate you being here. Have a good night. Yeah, sympathy farming. All trans people are autistic. I didn't say that. I'm suing you for defamation for that. Zach. Mind dysmorphia. That's a good phrase for it. Psychological dysmorphia, neurodiversity dysmorphia, or normalcy dysmorphia. It's a mess. It's a mess. This is what happens. You want to know what was a mistake? Getting rid of Tumblr, getting rid of Prime will be one of the worst decisions in human history. That decision has caused so much trauma. You might be, what? Tumblr was where all this weird shit was contained. All of this crazy shit was contained in Tumblr. You didn't have to worry about this crazy shit. It was all contained in one place. They didn't know all this shit didn't matter anywhere else. It was contained. But then Tumblr had the bright idea of getting rid of Prime. And thus, their creepy weirdos who were contained in one space infected everywhere else in society, and then became a mainstream part of society. They have pushed that multiple gender thing that even people like, which I would imagine most of us, and if you don't, that's your business, who recognize there's a lot of bullshit with it, will still be kind of cautious because we know there's ramifications. A lot of our job, my job is talked about the whole trans thing. It's something you might have to go through training for. It's a part of normalcy now. And it started on Tumblr. And if Tumblr never got rid of Prawn, all the weird Tumblrites, it would have stayed on Tumblr. It would have went nowhere else. I'm just beating up randos. I might have to do this off stream, guys. Because I don't think I'm going to find it. Just flying around. Yeah, they live like they're autistic. No, I don't miss the Tumblr porn. I never watched Tumblr porn. I don't think so. Unless they had normal porn on Tumblr and I happen to be perusing. Our planet is a trans allegory. Well, the Matrix was allegedly. It wasn't, but it, after the fact, that's what they claim. They wrote it out, whatever. Munchausen syndrome. Say it again, IJP. Tumblr versus 4chan war was hilarious. What did I say again? There was nothing normal on Tumblr, no. But it stayed there. It didn't affect the rest of the world. It was contained. It was contained in Tumblr. It was like a nice little box, and all the weird shit stayed there. All the creepy shit stayed there. All of this bullshit was easy to, And so they that's where they were. They didn't affect. They weren't on Twitter yet. They weren't on, and then Twitter kind of became that place. But I mean, they affected the world through that shit. Now your job is gonna tell you about all 58 genders, and if you say there's 57, you might be in trouble. You might lose your job. You might be considered a bigot. Then they might put you on LinkedIn. Oh, you're not inclusive. You're not this. You're not that. Oh, these still not the place. I don't care about you guys. So your 4chan is a troll. I was gonna say a troll site. What is 4chan?
The militia have explosives.
Golly.
City. Time to hunt them
I might do this shit off stream because I'm gonna have to look on YouTube for this shit. This is ridiculous. 4chan is just a message board, but it's like, known for a lot of memes originating there, a lot of troll shit originating there, a lot of degeneracy, a lot of it's a message board where a lot of internet degeneracy is there. There is no hacker, at least not to my not. Maybe there's a hacker named 4chan, but it's a message board. It's a message board. He will not divide us. No, I just said it. Well, I don't know how. I know this is delayed, but yeah, 4chan is a message board. It's a message board where a lot of internet degeneracy happens, and the "he will not divide us" thing is one of the popular stories. If you guys remember, was it Shia LaBeouf? Yeah, I think it was Shia LaBeouf. He had a flag because he was so anti-Trump. He had a flag that said "he will not divide us," and the 4chaners. It was a video on the flag. He has a flag. He's anti-Trump, and he puts up this "he will not divide us," meaning Trump will not divide us flag. And even though it's just a photo of the flag or a video image of the flag, 4chaners, being the actual autistic motherfuckers they are, were able to figure out where the flag is by like planes and stars and wind patterns and all this shit. And so they all banded together on this message board to figure out where that flag was. So what did they put up? A Keck flag? They're the originators that the OK sign. A lot of memes even became mainstream. 4chan's are also kind of one of those important sites too when you think about it. I think Q got popularized. And when I say Q, I mean Q, sometimes pronounced canon. And I don't want to say too much because I'm trying to stay on this damn platform. But I think that got even popularized by 4chan. But yeah, that's the He Will Not Divide Us story. The pool is closed. It's okay to be white. Islam is right about women. Yeah, a lot of memes started there. Milk is racist. The okay, no, there's no. I just wanted to make sure, because you know motherfuckers come up with names and just use popular things. Milk is racist. I don't remember milk is racist, but Islam's right about women. Pool is closed. The OK sign is race is a white supremacy sign. They came up with that as a joke, and then motherfuckers ran with it to the point where it basically became one. It's a message board site where a lot of stuff has happened, Courtney. If you know where you can find out more. There's a guy on YouTube called Internet Historian. If you want to learn more about 4chan, go to Internet Historian's YouTube, and he has a lot more stuff, and he explains a lot of these memes. So Internet Historian would be the best place to learn if you because you're coming so normie. It's like, okay, I don't know. The explanation that it's a message board where a lot of memes started isn't good enough. I don't really know how I can do any better. And peace out, Nas. Have a good night. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, have a good night, man. But yeah, check out Internet Historian. You'll learn about some of the stuff that started on 4chan, and that may do a better job of explaining the story than I can. Have a good night, man. Damn, that shit took forever. Time to murder people. So I'm not sure what it is to do because they're not giving me any waypoints anymore.
Time to find the militia's network of
I
explosives.
gotta find it all on my own, so I really gotta look on the internet. I guess I'll try the fucking Riddler
Challenge
mission.
beneath Chinatown. Fine, Enigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
I really hate the Riddler. I hate the Riddler in these games. I am not a fan of the Riddler in these games, man. Those were all trollings. Yeah, they were trolls, organized trolls to mess with mainstream media. Like I said, they became a thing. Some of the stuff really actually hit mainstream to where they've reported it as the case and still do. There was something else. Oh, double masking. That was started as a 4chan troll, if I'm correct. Am I right about that? And then they really start telling people to wear 2 masks. When, if you guys remember, during the pandemic, they started off joking, saying, "Oh yeah, you should wear more than 1 mask." 'Cause those masks didn't do a fucking thing. And then they ran with it. Like the actual mainstream media ran with it, and it came from fucking 4chan. Another popular troll from 4chan. What was it? They got girls to shave their heads. I forgot what they said it was for. I feel like it was like racism or sexism, and they got girls to shave their heads for racism or sexism. That I vaguely remember. Okay. For BLM, okay. I knew it had something. It was one of something. See, they got girls to shave their hair for BLM, and they had just made the shit up, and people and girls bought it. Yeah, I knew it was something.
Ah, Dark Knight, back for another attempt. Good. I'm sure that punching idiots and blowing up tanks.
Dumbasses are funny.
aided your lateral thinking.
Courtney, I don't know what's to get. I don't know what's to get. I'll be right back. Go ahead and say hi to someone. All right. Yeah, someone else is going to have to take over. Because I don't know what it is. You know. I say that, man. I'm getting worse with technology as I get older. It gets harder to understand stuff that you like when you don't know, and it gets harder to understand. So I don't want to troll too much. But I am at the I can know better explain.
You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out.
Oh shit. Oh, this is annoying as shit. Damn it. Oh shit, I can't see. Back in the day, they troll people making fake iPhone ads, telling them they can charge their phone. Oh, I remember that too. They can charge their phone in the microwave. Yeah, 4chan has done some damage to the world. Oh, they come out. Oh shit. What's up? Let me get that second part to it.
It might help if I used the remote Batmobile controls.
Huh. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, okay. Thank you for just telling me. Yeah, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. He just fucking gave me game. I'm like, I do not know what to do. Okay. Okay. Now I get it.
This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day.
Okay. All right, IJP Mexican. We probably gonna go get out of here at some point.
Well, you figured it out. Or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me.
What did I do? I don't even know what I did. Shit, it must be. What pressure pad? What does he want me to do now? All right, Dem. Yeah, people falling out. So we're gonna get, once I can figure what the fuck this loser wants me to do. He said hop on the pressure pad beside him. I don't see any pressure pad unless he's in a. I don't know what to do. Oh, this.
Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
Okay.
Most of them will kill me. One of them won't. Great. I can do that.
So, okay. So there's 4. 4. Okay.
Which cabinet, kitty cat?
3.
Remember, Catwoman, all but one of them will kill you. Horribly kill you.
Okay, so there's this gap. I think it's this one, but my perspective could be fucked up, and it's that one. Shit. Okay.
Pick a key, Catwoman. It's not hard.
Oh, shut up.
It's just a matter of life and death. Life and death.
When are you flying home? I'm flying home Sunday. So the empty row is right here. This is the empty row.
Come now,
Right,
Batman.
so
Can't figure out which key she should pick.
shut up, ho.
Remember, Catwoman, all but one of them will kill you. Horribly.
So it's the opposite of the empty row.
Kill you.
So that's the thing. I don't know if it's this one or this one. So wait, no. Yeah, it's the opposite of the empty row. So this, I would say this one. I'm about to say it.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say.
Got it. Well, we'll find out.
One down.
Okay, I didn't kill this bitch.
Just this once, I've lowered the count on Catwoman's collar by 2 digits to account for Batman's earlier success. I could have simply started the count on 8, but, well, 9 lives? I couldn't resist.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to stream Friday, and that'll probably be the last one of the year.
Now,
With a,
celebrate your survival
if I
by
get a
helping
just
Batman
late run, I'll do the
fighting orphanage development.
what you call it?
Orphanage development.
I'll do New Year's Eve
No.
because I get back New Year's Eve.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Catwoman, this evening is not about you. Wait for Batman. Wait for Batman.
Oops, keep getting. Can I get in this damn thing? So yeah, I'll probably stream Friday, but I'm you know, like I said before, I was supposed to go to Charlotte, and I was going same dates. Shout out to, I think American or one of these airlines for actually letting me change the date. I mean, it costs a ton, but it's, just to be able to do it during this time of year because everybody's flying.
Well done, Dark Knight.
So
You should, I hope,
the reason I'm even doing the Eves, the reason I even flew out in the Eves, that's the cheapest time to fly during this time.
I have thrown down. Or perhaps
Nobody wants to fly one way on Christmas Eve and then fly back on New Year's Eve. So I'm like, okay, I'm cheap. So yeah, we only got 13 people. So only the real ones is here. Not to say the other ones is fake. But you know, the Zax crowd is falling off for the most part. Maybe a few Zaxers, anti-Zaxers, still here. I appreciate Dempsey and Nas and everybody else going to bed. That's cool. Yeah, I was supposed to do that, and then like I said, we just lost, and I'm going to the funeral. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm flying back later. It was the same dates, but I was coming in where, like I said, I had enough time to get a nap in. Yeah. I had enough time to get a nap in and still stream, and then bring it. The plan was to bring in the new year with you guys, stream it. Which, you know what, I if I feel like it, I might. I got to get over my flying anxiety. I mean, if I drink pretty much, but god damn it, the bars, these airplane bars, man, these airport bars, holy shit, are they expensive, man. They want an arm and a fucking leg. Arm and a fucking leg for a shot of whiskey. And I usually get it like a double shot. But I don't know if I've been drinking quite a bit this week. I don't know if a double is gonna do it, man. You know, a double shot. Last time I checked was $20. Who knows what they want now? $20 some odd dollars. 20 something. with the jokes like anti-vaxxers.
Not been harmed.
Southwestern, they offer free second seats to people of size.
Riddle me this.
Yeah, that's nothing. Usually I'm able to squeeze in the seat.
Kind of
And I probably lost a little weight since I flew last.
reflection.
Love people of size. Shit. People of size. Which, you know what, you're saying, I don't know if you're saying that for the joke, but that's a real phrase.
No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark.
What kind of question can only be answered upon reflection? The hell's in here? Oh, that. Oh, different things are rotating. What am I trying to make?
Close, but it's not quite on the dot.
Where the hell is the dot? I gotta use the reflective dot. Maybe.
Almost there, Batman. But you haven't quite made my mark.
So that doesn't count. I gotta do it from a different angle? Or is I'm missing what really is supposed to be the dot? See. Oh, that's not new policy. No, that's new. Their new policy. The phrase they use, and that's the phrase they use. Fatso activists got to them. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that is the real phrase. People of size. I've seen one of these fat activists say that. Listen, but no, I'm not a woman. That's only fat acceptance is just for women. Shit, we even explored it. Fat acceptance came from fetishes. It didn't even come from women at first. It came from people who like not just fat women. Like, I don't know if you remember that string. That's from maybe this year, maybe last year. When we seen these aren't people that like fat women. These are people who like what's that shit called? My 600-pound life women. Fucking weed brand, all our useless stuff. Hey, Papa Cotton. You said you're still here. Low Spec is leaving. I appreciate it. But yeah, that whole fat acceptance movement wasn't even started by women. It was started by the well fuckers is the technical term. I appreciate that, Fizz. Technical term. Well fuckers. Like I said, the people into fat acceptance, we're not talking girls with weight on them. We're not even talking 100J 300 pounders. We're talking 500 pounds. One of the stories was sad. The poor girl, she was like 800 pounds. She ended up losing like 400 pounds. And then she passed. Yeah, like beyond health forbidden ruin. But we were talking about when we did that we EFAP that video going into the fat acceptance. The guys that was into that was fetishizing these girls, and it was actually kind of disturbing. I ain't gonna lie, because these guys, the guys were all cock diesel motherfuckers, and this is one dude popping all these big girls. These girls are 400-pound plus, 500-pound plus girls. We're not talking, oh, I like them thick. No. We're not talking, I like them obese. No. We're talking, I like them ready to die like Biggie in his prime. We're not talking you might have health issues. We're talking you do currently have severe health issues. And I don't get it, man. I like them big just like the next man. I like them thick like the next man. I'm willing to deal with maybe a little more weight than the next. But 400 pounds? Come on, homie. 500 pounds? 6? The one girl, like I said, she had to be 800 pounds. And she actually lost some weight. But there were guys into it. It's sad. She passed. And so I'm looking on my phone for the answer to this. Okay. So yeah, that fat acceptance was disturbing. That whole thing was disturbing. Like I said, it was pushed by fetishes. It wasn't even pushed by the chicks. It was pushed by these, again, not big women, not fat women. We're talking on death's door. Legitimately on death's door. That type of size. So how do I got it pointed the wrong way? I might have it pointed. I do have it pointed the wrong way. That's my problem. They make it go all the way around. Damn it, don't do that. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, I can't. I got this all fucked up. Yeah, it's gotta be here. There we go.
Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Yeah, that whole thing. I wanted to actually do more on that fat acceptance step.
You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry. Do I seem testy? It's probably.
Can't I just go back the way I just came?
Necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
Oh, well, that's right. He got a bomb on her neck, so he just blow it up.
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading feng shui for serial killers.
Oh, she has to stand there. Okay. Switch over. She'll stand on this one.
Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
1, 3, 5, 2, 4. 1,
Oh, look.
3,
It's more of Eddie's homemade friend.
5, 2.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all.
What does she see? Oh, that's probably what we gotta do the opposite. Shit. What does it say? 3, 1, 4, 5. 3, 1, 4, 5, 2. So that's probably what you have to do. 3, 1, 4, 5, 2.
Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not
That's it.
quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations,
1,
Batman. Catwoman,
3,
you're lagging behind.
5, 2, 4. So 1, 3, 5, 2, 4. How do I? Oh, here switch. 1, 3, 5, 2.
Oh,
Okay.
Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a that you can merely pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant?
One thing for the new year, I ain't got really resolution. There's things I want to get accomplished this year. Got to get an album out. I think that's going to be doable. I don't know how this album's going to be. I'm not saying it's going to be the best thing to slice bread, but it's going to be different. But I got to be more prolific with content and on on all of my channels.
This is going to take off.
I have to do more content. I'm leaving a lot of I realized even on a music channel, I'm leaving a lot of content on the ground. I could be doing stuff on all my equipment. I could be doing covers. I can be doing freestyle slash. People say freestyle. I'd rather say remix because they're not really freestyles. I'm writing the shit. You know what I mean? Even though I did a freestyle stream on this channel. Was it on this channel or was it on Vengeance? I can't remember. But you know, there's more content to be done on both channels. Just put it out. You're bent on keeping the channel small. Yeah, we've done enough complaining about the algorithm. All the channels are growing. I'm one away from 200 on the Vengeance. I gotta do at least one more video before the end of the year. There's tons of stuff just to make on shit. There's tons of boxing stuff, tons of football stuff. There's the key. So I gotta try to get a couple videos out on that channel, and I gotta be more prolific. It's still freestyle, just not off the dome. Yeah, fair enough. I just remember, at least listen, in Michigan, and I don't know if that was just Michigan. It was synonymous. If you were freestyling, you kind of had to be off the dome. If you wrote your freestyles,
I don't need your concern.
they were looked at as like, oh, you're not real. You know what I mean? It was a problem. Now I know that's not necessarily the case now, right? People don't necessarily feel that way now, But that's what it was thought of. So I almost prefer the term remix just because that's how I was brought up. And technically it never, that wasn't necessarily the case. Freestyles don't necessarily have to be out. No, I get that. But that was definitely
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital.
That was definitely a thing, yeah.
For when you
Yeah,
pass
things
out
change.
mental
Terms change. Just like shit, one mixing thing. It bothers me just because, especially having an RD8, which is an 808 clone, when people talk about mixing your drums,
You're testing my patience.
they'll say
Trying to drive me
the
insane
kick
as I watch you
and the
smoke
808.
Well, hot and hot.
The actual 808 cannot create that sub, right? It can kind of do it, but it can't, and it can definitely not do the note. That sub bass is now just considered an 808, even though technically that didn't come from the original 808. That sub bass came from people sampling the 808, and then being able, with all the sampling technology, you can then play a note. And that's how people started to play the bass line, that subby bass line. They upped the decay on the 808. They would put it into their MPC or whatever sampler they had, SP1200, whatever sampler, and then you can play the notes in the sampler, and that's what create that sub. So technically it was an 808, but it didn't come from the 808. You needed the sampling technology to get that thing, get that sound back in the day. That's how they did. Cause there's old songs with
Losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
that sub bass thing is not new. You know what I mean? It's gotten so popular. What the hell was that? It's become such a popular thing post quote unquote trap and post, to add a lot more bend. And a lot of that stuff was available as early as the late 80s. But the original 808, just off the stock 808 with nothing added, could not do that in the note form. Now you can get a very long kick if you add a lot of decay, because the original 8 I think had a decay setting. So you could get a long kick, but you couldn't. It would take all day trying to tune it to notes. They didn't have that type of time back then. That's why you have, when you look at people using the actual 808, you get that electro sound. They actually don't even like you don't really get the kick like we think. It was just called a sub bass, just a sub sound. And a lot of times when you're listening to a song with a sub, it's also not an 808. It could be a synth. The kick I use is technically from the MS-20. It's a vocal kick. Shout out to Cord. I use the vocal kick a lot. And I actually also have an MS-20, which I just recently got the drivers fixed, because that's a whole can of worms. Shout out to technology. But so technically the vocal kick is an MS-20 kick. It's not an 808. So when you hear me use that sub, that's why I consider it a sub. But if you watch a tutorial, they'll call it an 808. They won't say a sub bass. They'll say this is the 808 and mix your 808 like this, and you mix the kick. Now I know that, so when I watch a tutorial and they have tips, because I can't mix to save my life, I understand what they mean. But I'm not trying to be old man yelling at a cloud. I'm merely pointing out. Ooh, I just accidentally killed myself. Oh shit! No. I gotta get off of this. Oh, see, I didn't know what. I'm like, what the hell am I doing to smash everything? Oh, jeez. See, I'm not trying to be old man yelling at the clock. I don't really care what the fuck they call it. I'm just merely talking about how a term has changed the meaning over time. Damn it. You used to call AKE when they guess they called the 808 and then EQ. They use the 808 and then EQ it to be a sub bass. Yeah, there's a few different methods. You could just EQ shit. Another thing they used to do to get the sub was to, oops, I'm dead. Smash.
Careful, Dark Knight. That car has some value, even if you don't.
Damn it.
You know, it takes a very special ant to crush itself underfoot.
A lot of times what they would do is EQ out the sample, EQ out the sample. That was the whole concept of the low end theory. Was they would EQ out the sample. They would take a sample and have another instance of the sample play. I'm getting merch. But it was EQ'd in such a way that only the sub, the low end, would play. And so you had one version. That's something I did learn. But you would have one version of the sample, and then you would have the EQ version of the same sample low end. That's why those early '90s songs, they had those jazz bass sounds are so prevalent and so obvious to hear and so big in the production. They EQ'd out and got a sub bass from a sample, and usually the same sample they were working with. So they would chop up the sample, whatever, and basically double stack it and had the second stack be EQ'd, so the low end was emphasized. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this in the time limit, and it's to the point where I might not even give a fuck. We might just do this another day, maybe Friday. Sheesh. How the fuck am I supposed to do this in a minute and a half? I'm gonna give it one try, cause y'all know I do it. Instead of just taking it, I can't help. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this shit in a minute and a half, but we will try. This is obnoxious. Obnoxious. Another thing, some more content being left on the table is me not doing a review of this or Spider-Man. Because these are, even though both of these games are old, the original Spider-Man and this is an older game, there's still so much interest. I think I could do a solid, if I put my mind to it, I could do a solid review. I got enough stuff captured. So I'm probably gonna. That's stuff for the new year. I gotta have more content out because this channel has been taken out of the dark ages. For a whole year, we were at 725. We're now at 750 something. We've been allowed to grow. So I need to take advantage of that.
I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage.
Shit. Oh, come on. Oh, so I can't do it. God, I can't do it. I'm just going to try to.
Not good enough. Too slow, Detective.
Use this a little bit more.
Katana sharp mental acuity, near instant reaction time, all marks of a true genius, Batman. Is this exciting, Batman? And invigorating?
No, it's not. In fact, it's funny you mention it. Being how this is a fucking video game, it's absolutely not exciting. It's fucking obnoxious, since you asked. But whatever. But I'm so fucking close. I feel like that'd be interesting content, and that's content I can make. So I got a lot. I want to do more content on this channel, you know, we do have a lot of fun streaming, but you know, I'm just leaving content on the table, man. I'm still not sure that I necessarily quote unquote. Oh, 3 laps. Oh my God. You know, the course is a little different. It's a little more difficult.
Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it.
Damn it. Oh. How fucking obnoxious. Shit.
Is it a car? Is it a tank? Who cares? Soon it'll
But
be
you know, who knows if I really want to grow. You know, I ain't gonna say I don't want to grow. I would love to make. I would love. Hey, I need as many extra dollars as I can get, right? Just like everybody else. But man, this YouTuber and this social media and this influencer thing, there's a lot of toxicity there. And I know I'm not saying nothing that everybody and their mama don't know, but I don't know if I necessarily am looking for all this toxicity personally.
You know, I think the wheels on that thing
Got
might
it.
actually be as thick as your skull.
Barely.
Feeling claustrophobic, detective?
I
Get
hate
ready for
this
the
shit.
final lap.
How much of this game is just so arbitrarily difficult because of this stupid car
What a fitting in for you,
smashed.
detective. A stain
Shit,
on my floor.
Oh, fuck.
You'll be crushed, flattened, pulverized. Any second now. Oh,
Damn it.
You
Oh, there you go.
incompetent boy racer.
Sheesh.
It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure.
Damn it.
Try and avoid the descending ceiling, Dark Knight.
This close, but it ain't gonna be good enough. Fuck, I'm right there.
Good enough. Too slow, detective.
Fuck this shit. I'm too tired for this shit. It's right there. Fuck it all. Yeah, just put it out. Freestyle's not something. Change it. He was talking about the sub bass shit. Yeah, you can use a regular sine wave and just make it a sub bass. Everyone liking my safe YouTube community compliant hollow garbage content. It's hard to stay community compliant in this fucking space. Take you talking about your channel because obviously you think I've went through the shit with the channels. You know, I'm gonna try one more time.
Come on, detective. Back
Oh, I only gotta do the third one. Okay, I thought they was gonna make me do more, so I might as well get it done now.
Aren't things clearer now that insane
Damn it.
has been disposed of? Now you know who your real nemesis is.
Oh shit! I gotta do this all over. I'm gonna have to do this all over because I fucked up. But yeah, trying to stay afloat on this platform.
Mike, freeze! Car
If you got anything important
Mercury.
or even relatively controversial to say, it's hard on all the social media. That's why, you know what, Papa, one thing that you've been kind of proven correct on is Twitter, modern Twitter, post Elon Twitter.
You can't understand the
And you know what? All the shit Elon got, people still get on fucking Twitter.
not going to explain them to you.
Has Twitter lost any steam? For real, since Elon's taken over? A lot of people would like to think so. Do we get it? We got it. Thank goodness.
Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon.
Praise my mediocrity. Hey, Kai.
Key awaits.
It's virtually effortless. Is it compliant? That's the real question. Praise my mediocrity. Yep. Stunning content. Stunning and brave. Oh, I gotta do the Catwoman thing again. Stunning and brave content.
Oh, good. The fun part.
So if you're here,
Which cabinet, kitty cat?
down to this. Just make sure.
Come on, detective! Detect!
And here we go.
So if I don't get her killed. Elon does need data for his AI. It says sad stuff. But it's the only platform where you can pretty much be yourself.
Congratulations, Catwoman.
For whatever that's
You
worth.
proved yourself able to follow simple directions.
It's the one platform. And listen, do I think I just gave my big spiel about Freemasons and agents and all that earlier. Do I think Elon's probably an agent? Yeah. Or a fraternal guy? Yeah. Do I think he's probably controlled ops? Yeah. But even in that guise, even if in that rules, there's something productive. And I say that as somebody who does not have a Twitter. Because my issue with Twitter is, you know what? I finally got the feedback loop. I didn't understand Twitter's feedback loop. I used to talk about it even on this channel. Like, I don't understand why anyone likes Twitter. I get Instagram, I get TikTok, I get all these other platforms why they're popular. But I don't think I get Twitter. Why? When I got it, there is that dopamine hit that you get from conflict. And once I started to feel that, I'm like, you know what? I don't really want that shit. And I know I said I was gonna get out of here, but I don't fucking know. Honestly, OpenAI and the way they're handling AI worries me a lot. I don't like it. I understand why Elon's going the other way, trying to make it his own things. It is compliant. You should see the pics I left out of that last one. Not all Elise agree. Yeah, that's nothing. Elisa never always agree. They'll somewhat agree to an extent, but they're always gonna butt heads. They're always gonna butt heads because they're humans. At the end of the day, they may be demonized humans, but they're humans, and they all got their own agendas. They all got their own things. So I mean, all we can do is take advantage of them when there's an advantage to have. Trust me, I get why there's so many people who are pro Elon, so to speak. I do understand it. I'm not gonna act like I don't. And I mean, you know, the recent stuff he said about the stuff he said about the advertisers. That's promising. You know what I mean? It's the shit that you want to hear, right? Okay. You want to hear a guy tell Disney to go fuck themselves. You want to hear a guy say you're not going to blackmail me with marketing dollars. That's just, you know, that shit sounds noble as fuck, right?
Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities.
It doesn't matter. Illuminati prefers Telefan. They agree on one thing. At least we're not peasants. That's the only yeah. It was all over Twitter the month after the sale was complete. Yeah.
Come out, Dark Knight.
Oh, I gotta
Don't force me
eject.
to eject you from the chamber.
Okay.
From the chamber.
Well, how the fuck do I aim? Oh yeah, you're friends with the Illuminati. You should know, Papa. You're friends. Just Does that not work? Got it.
Very good, Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test.
I gotta get it to me. Okay. Okay.
Bat, the only mammal capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel.
That's kind of funny. Okay. Now, I don't know what to do. Okay, maybe glide.
Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise.
Can they prove it was just malicious and they're incompetent? It'll be talking to you a bit. What did I miss? Because I see Forbidden Ruin talking, and I feel like there's a message I missed.
Bats include hawks, owls, some spiders, falcons, and oh yes, of course, me.
How the fuck am I supposed to do this?
It must feel wonderful, Detective, floating majestically over a city filled with your minute inferiors. Much like being me.
Yeah. Yeah, get the lottery number. I don't think there were that many people with high IQ running that company. That company was probably ran by an AI. It's probably because they get rid of like 80% of the staff, like nothing changed. And a lot of these tech companies, because I tried to get into tech once upon a time. I'm sure I've talked about that a ton. Man, they got a lot of useless jobs, especially for the hoes.
Some sort of collapsible harness. An arrogant insistence that the laws of gravity do not apply to you.
I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm just being legitimate. There's just so many different diversity jobs, and they're really for white women. Like affirmative action as a whole. People think of it as some racial thing. No group has gotten more from diversity hires and affirmative action and all that than white women. No group. It's not even close. It's by like such a wide margin. I think black women might be second, but it's like a gap. It's like a wide gap. But
It's a classical reference, you uncultured brute.
it's just like, yeah, the whole, and that's who they you know, they just hire white women. They don't have to know how to code. They don't have to know shit. They don't have to have a degree. They just need to be white and have a vag, and especially the vag part. And they'll hire them for anything. And then they take over the HR. They will write a job description and say, here's, you need 5-year experience of a code base that's not even 2 years old. And so, yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of useless jobs. And I remember, was it Twitter or Facebook or one of these social medias? Maybe it was Google. It was Google. It was this Asian chick, this mid-looking Asian chick. She would go about her day. She had a whole TikTok about her day. And if you watch the TikToks, this bitch didn't do nothing. She would get coffee, go to the cafeteria, have a meeting, go back to the cafeteria for lunch, have another meeting, you know what I mean? And accomplish nothing throughout the day. Accomplish absolutely nothing. Abso-fucking-lutely nothing. And I mean like nothing. Bitch didn't have a purpose.
Admit it, Batman. I am unbeatable.
Bitch didn't have a purpose, but she was working. She ended up getting laid off when the Google laid off happened. But it was, she used to just TikTok about her day, and the bitch didn't do a damn thing. She was just going to meetings, get coffee, get lunch. You know what I mean? She didn't do shit. Was it Twitter? I thought it was Google, but you might be right. I don't remember. It was one of those tech companies. One of those tech companies, and apparently Cotton doesn't need lottery numbers. It's chump status. Yeah, chick did nothing. Spent the first hour winding down. Yeah, with lattes, Zoom meetings, naps, yoga. She just did, and she was on TikTok streaming this shit for a while. Like, I didn't, see until like the last couple once she got laid off. I thought it was LinkedIn. Could have been LinkedIn, but she spoke, LinkedIn. It was a bitch from Twitter, so it was Twitter. Okay. Hey, awesome one. Yeah, she would take naps. Yep. Take naps. Yoga. 100K a year lunch buffet. Yeah, you're here. We were supposed to leave, but here I am.
Keep rubbing those two brain cells together and you just might produce a spark.
Here I am. But yeah, this bitch didn't have one job. Well, oh shit, I hope you good, awesome one. Don't want to mess around with the ticker, man. I hope you okay, bro. Stay safe, my guy. But yeah, that chick didn't do nothing. Just that bitch was a professional bum, but somehow was getting a check. Probably making 100K, maybe making 120K. These are the boss bitches, by the way. Not to go back to the red pill conversations we've had. But these are the bitches these are the boss bitches, if you guys are wondering, that think they're too good for most men. These bum ass bitches that literally don't serve a purpose on the earth. And I'm not trying to be funny or disrespectful, but they're not doing anything productive at their job. They go to meetings, take naps, usually they fucking a higher up. And then if something happened, they could always claim he touched me. But you gotta angle this shit. This is gonna be rough.
Keep rubbing those two brain cells together and you just might produce a spark.
Oh, this shit hard as fuck. But yeah, those motherfuckers had to go. But every tech company has jobs like that, man. Has people like that working at these companies. Don't serve any purpose. Don't accomplish shit. Don't do nothing. They don't even have technical knowledge.
Don't give up, not yet. Far too much fun watching each
Oh shit, I fucked that up. You said little cocaine. Some of them aren't fucking higher up. Because you know what? We talked about the soification of a lot of these men. Some of these higher ups are friend zone. They're not even fucking them. Or they got in because their best friend worked there. Because their best friend is the girl boss. She's the Department of Diversity Relations, and that's the best friend.
cells together and you just might produce a
Oh shit, I keep fucking up the glide. But the best friend, yeah. The best friend is the Department of... Sometimes it ain't, you know, I said shit, it ain't even diversity. It be some team relations and shit like that. Her whole job is to put together pizza parties for the staff or some shit. She making $80K a year.
That's 2 down, detective. Be careful of the death trap en route to the next one.
Literally be girls making $80K a year just because they have a vag. And and don't and listen, there's useless dudes there too. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of people just got nothing jobs. So I don't want to just bash the women. It's just motherfuckers who work at these tech companies who got jobs. Oh shit, you got cut the fuck up. That don't fucking matter, man. There's no way to put it. Yeah, nepotism higher. I couldn't work a job like that and get paid to do nothing. Yep, and the higher ups you're right, they are scared of getting me too. So they're not back in the day they would have been fucking the higher ups. The girl that was fucking the higher ups in 2013, she's the boss. Right? She she came back in the day when you still had to put out to get a useless job. So she's the boss. She hires one of her girlfriends from college who she played fake lesbian with for a couple years when she was in college. She hires her to be the head of latte development. And, she thinks she's really important and an important part of the team. She's a girl boss. She's on LinkedIn talking about corporate culture. Meanwhile, this bitch takes naps all day. Doesn't accomplish a goddamn thing. Shit. Is this hard to do? Is this hard to do? You made $2K chilling out of the house with a dog, making sure he doesn't trash the house at work. I don't do shit. Oh, that's good work. You can do it. That lawyer from Beijing had 2 positions. Wow. 6 we say censorship officer and lawyer made $17 million a year. Those are her positions. That's different. Yeah, that is different because it is at least a dog. At least you probably walk it, feed it, maybe pick up his shit every once in a while, or maybe you don't have to. You just walk it. You show it with the bag and act like you're gonna pick it up and don't. Whatever the fuck you do. At least you gotta interact with it. At least you're still more productive interacting with that animal than a bitch taking naps and drinking lattes. Let me tell you. Oh no. Fuck you.
You can't do it, can you? This mean,
I don't. Yeah, how can she?
yes, I won. It feels empty, hollow.
Yeah, how can she survive making 17 million a year? I don't,
Look,
how does
just
she
hit that
live?
switch and I'll adjust the difficulty of the challenge to kindergarten level.
However, would she afford all her Gucci? Oh, he's dead. However, can she afford all her Gucci and Fendi and whatever else these motherfuckers? She only gonna take one trip to shit.
Poor Batman.
They giving that to me?
Why might it help to, you know, it's never come up.
Yeah, the struggle is real. We need to support her. That's it. It's a backwards E.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Oh, this is too tense to watch.
So
Thank goodness I'm recording it
my
for
angle is
posterity.
E,
Thank goodness.
and I have it in reverse.
Remember, Catwoman, all but one of them will kill you.
So I think
Horribly,
it's
horribly kill you.
this one. So let me look at it from the same perspective as bats, and I'm pretty safe there's this one.
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die.
Also, one says, did I kill this bitch? I did not. Must such a troll last year strolling into Twitter with a shit grin in his face in the bathroom, singing his hand. You can sleep if you want, take a nap after the morning dabs. That's what's up. Man, I hope I can get some smoke when I'm back home. I mean, it's legal there.
Oh, good. More fun.
Catwoman, this evening is not about you. Wait, Batman, wait.
But also, when I used to watch I'm Too Rich, I'm going to feel myself being dumb and becoming drama
Nice
channels.
detective, you have passed another test.
You know, one thing that I'm not a fan of in this whole YouTube space, I'm sick of YouTubers making videos about YouTubers. I talked a little bit about the completionist situation with that fake charity bullshit.
I'm going to call it off.
Um,
The orphanage detective.
and man, so many other there's like a million videos on that situation. You know, I'll talk about mainstream subjects and popular subjects, but I really don't want to chase content like that, man. Like, well, everyone else is talking about XYZ, so I gotta talk about XYZ.
Militia checkpoints are stationed throughout this.
Come on, you can't give me any.
I'm going to search for the militia's explosive.
Okay, then we're gonna get out of here then. I'm going to my Durban poison stash. No couch lock suits me right now. Yeah, man, I'm out of weed for my normalness. Now, usually I will re-up in a couple days, but I gotta do this trip, so I can't re-up. I guess I can re-up with an eighth, but I can't take it with me. I can't take it with me, whatever I get. I might get like a small amount just so I can have some when I get back. But when I go back to Michigan, I can go to the dispensaries and I'll probably get some pre-rolls. I'll probably go with a pre-rolls just because, you know, I don't want to have stuff left over. And then just let my cousins, let's say I have some cousins that smoke, some that don't. But I'm probably just going to get some pre-roll and then get a pre-roll or two and just smoke. And figure that out. But then, you know, it's elderly people. I ain't trying to smoke around them. You know, especially now, again, I'm older. So it's like, it's not even like, oh, you young and you doing this. It's like, man, you down there 40 out here smoking. But what do you do? Durban Poison is a great strain. Had shit ton Durban Poison Crumble on the way back. Yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic. It's a classic. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. The state sucks. Medical is legal. Recreation is illegal. No, plant is a felony. In Texas, it is illegal. But I think in Houston, and I want to say in Austin as well, it's decriminalized. So it being decriminalized, I'm in a loophole situation. So in the city limits, it's legal as a beagle. I don't think you get a ticket out of Houston. Now, it didn't used to be like that. And if you outside of the city limits, then you can be fucked. But in the city, it's legal as a beagle. So, and all that shit aside, I'll talk to you guys on Friday. That may be the last one for the year. Hopefully I can get another video up for the year on both channels just to say what's up. It don't take more than you can eat at 5 seconds. Yeah, that you got to watch out for the edibles. Delta 8 is legal tier 2. That's what I use whenever I'm out. In fact, I might use gummies on the way there. Delta 8 is legal here. Delta 8 I think is legal federally. So you can get gummies and shit. They have an impact. I don't want to shit on the Delta 8. When that's all you got, sometimes that's all you got. But yeah, the Delta 9 and the THC is not here. Medical is legal here. Cool. And recreational is a ticket. Man, eventually that's got to just become a thing. I don't know what we're doing. Just legalize it, man. Especially so you can let people grow their own instead of this, going to dispensaries. That's a risk. Who knows what they're doing with it. But all right, all this shit aside, guys, we're getting out of here. Hopefully we'll stream at the end of the year, but no guarantees because who knows how I'm going to feel getting off that damn plane. But all of it should be legal federally. I 100% agree. It shouldn't even be a thought. It's a waste of so much government resources for it to not be illegal. It's not even a joke. But it is a joke. But on that bombshell, it is time to end. So let's see. Did we have anyone on Kick? Did we have anyone on Twitch? Yay, Dempsey hit on Twitch, but I know he's long gone to bed. And we are on Twitch. We're on Kick. We're on Twitch. We're obviously on YouTube, amongst other platforms. So if you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night and God bless. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.